Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? Don't talk to me!
Griff Gang.
Like these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Griff Gang.
My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, teardrop.
I gave my cats away for you.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
That hot dog is juicy.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. Keith is my brother. He's my brother. You know? Who do you think you are? You think your life would be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, dear people. Happy Tuesday. We're here, present and accounted for. Still pretty cold outside, but a lot better than what it was. She lifts like a girl. Hello. So I say Mama Ardnett. I say Girl Art. Good to see you. Bug Love. Code Blue. Ellie. Hello. Missing Mimic. Cashmere 5938. Margot. Star O. Janelle. Just Jamie. Emotional Support Muffin. Chicken Nugget. Drama B, Jada74, Lost to Molly, Dinky, Ruby Jules, Charlotte and Tater Fluff, Angry Water, Shiny, Hey Girl, Panda Pondu, Grunge 90s Music, I Draw People and Animals, Cancer Warrior, Hey Girl, WNC Tar Heel, Carrie, good to see you, Unicorn Farts, goodbye Kyle, Wicked Crafter, MC, Let's Bees in a mood today. So was she yesterday. So she went for 5 hours and 36 minutes yesterday. We watched the beginning of her stream. You guys remember we were stream sniping her while she was cooking her healthy breakfast. She stayed on long enough to make dinner, which really honestly didn't come long after her quote unquote healthy breakfast. You went to bed at 7:45 last night, and I've had a double espresso. I went to bed early too. Oh my God. I don't know what it was. I think I was asleep before 9:30. I was so tired. I told Ray, I was like, I got to lay down. It was like 8:30. She's like, you're going to sleep already? I was like, yeah, I'm really tired. Hey, Manning, good to see you. Dell's Dead Bug. Yeah, I don't know why it was showing me as live. It had to be some kind of YouTube glitch. I seen somebody tagging me on Twitter asking if I was live last night. I was like, no. So I went to my channel to see if maybe, I don't know, some kind of button had gotten hit or whatever, but I couldn't even see anything on my end. So I guess my little avatar or whatever was showing that I was live. But yeah, I don't know. All night, really? Hey, Boo Squeezy, what Boo say? Anyone working for Amazon Fresh, all stores closing ASAP. FYI, we're all out of jobs. What? Really? Amazon Fresh, I feel like is somewhat new and they're going to close all the stores. That's interesting. I'm so sorry to hear that, hun. Alexis says 24-hour live. That's right, girl. YouTube is gaslighting us. YouTube showing you were live all night and this morning. I don't know what it was. So I was curious when I set up the live stream if I was going to have any issues since it was saying I was live, but it didn't do anything. Hey, Gigi, good to see you. Sonia, hello. Amazon is going with AI with a lot of things. Is that the reason they're closing the Amazon Fresh or whatever? I checked and it wasn't showing a live. Hello, Jeff's Couch Pineapple. Good to see you. I never ordered from Amazon Fresh, but I've browsed through to see what they, had available. Hey, Gorlick, door dashing an 11 degree over here. Look at you go. Everyone has been nice and kind, unlike Chantel. She is horrible. The way she treats people. I seen the clip. I can't remember who had it uploaded where she was super mad and calling somebody a loser because they didn't get her item right that she wanted. Oh, man. I'm not shocked, though. And I do believe that Chantel complains on a lot of the workers. I think she submits for quite a few refunds. And I think that's another reason why you see Chantel shopping so much when she's unemployed at this moment. Thank you, Cancer Warrior. Really, Panda Pondu? It was one of those secret society live streams. That's what it was. She is always mad, Fauntleroy. But to be fair, hey, sometimes it snows in April. If you had Chantel's life, anybody with Chantel's life, even a fraction of the issues that she has, would probably be angry all the time. Garlic bread better get the big red lobster order ready. Hell yeah. They had to have known for months, but only gave us 3 days notice. Are you serious? That's insane. Hey, Freya. They're converting the Amazon Fresh into Whole Foods. I was kind of scared when it said you were live. My mind went to, oh my God, something must be really wrong. And she's live on members only. What could be wrong though, Jules? Oh my God. No, heck no. Yeah, if you see me live in the middle of the night, I guess, yeah, there would more than likely be something wrong. Hey, Borking, good to see you, hun. Life of a ding dong. Hello, hello. My Amazon Fresh has always been at Whole Foods. Hello, just Deb. Good to see you. A crisis, if you will. Big Bertha, hello. Listening on the TV. Love to you all. Love to you as well. I think her and ALR are in so much physical pain, they have nothing but anger to try and cope. And not just that, not just the pain that they have in their real life with Chantel. Amber, too. Let me be clear about that. Amber is absolutely in pain around the clock. Chantel, definitely, too. But everything else included in that, as far as just being able to have somewhat of a normal life with normal people involved in your life, the kind of people that they attract in their world, they are so far from normal. It's Salah and it's Emily, right? Those are the people that are involved with Foodie and Amber right now. So just think about being so far gone. All you can attract are people like Salah and Emily. Can you even imagine what that would be like? What was with the T chick showing her TTs? The T chick. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, Maui. Happy snow day. 16 inches here. Oh my goodness. Really? 16 inches. Why ain't it over here so I can pin it? It did not show up, girl, but thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Ours has finally come to an end. We actually had snow plows back here yesterday. They got the subdivision really good. So that was great. Actually, my sons just went to the gym and the other one went out to lunch with his girlfriend. So I know they are happy to be out and about after the last couple of days of being stuck in the house. Good for them. Salah always comes back with when he smells money. Okay, so there's been a lot of chat about, is it really Salah in Foodie's chat? I know there are a lot of naysayers who believe possibly Teardrop is running the Salah account, or maybe even possibly somebody else. I think it's absolutely him. I think you guys are forgetting how desperate Salah is. I'm telling you, he will hold on until the bitter end. He will hold on until Foodie is 6 feet deep or until she's in some kind of a jar, whichever Smee decides that she's going to do when it comes to that time. That is when Salah will piss off, and not until them. I do think that that's him in chat, but man, dude, it was brutal for him. I just can't imagine and I wasn't keeping up with Chantel's chat because I had a lot of stuff to do. I watched damn near the entire 5-hour live stream in 2x speed throughout the day. Like I watched some yesterday, then some today, and then some. I broke it up, right? Hey, Fondue, good to see you. Y'all are just mad he's taking her to Japan fully paid. Butter Crumpet says it's definitely him. That's his prize hog. Exactly, Butter Crumpet. And I think there was something about the TikTok that he doesn't like. I don't know if he's concerned because Chantel is finding her way to where it's only Arab men that she's talking to. I guess that is in the Middle East. I'm really not sure. So I don't know if he's concerned with maybe her finding another him and maybe finding somebody that's going to take her away from him. But I do believe that Salah put the smack down, put the hammer down on Foodie being on TikTok yesterday. And I don't know if you guys caught it because she said it so fast. I was like, is that really what she said? She said yesterday, and I got the timestamp wrote down here so I won't forget it. She said yesterday that she's not single. So she's basically saying that her and Salah, I mean, she didn't say, okay, well, if you're not single, then who are you with? But you already know who she's talking about. It's him. So she's not single, I guess, in her head with her delusion. And you know what? He very well could be selling that whole we're together, we're in a relationship, I love you bullshit to keep her off of TikTok. She will keep paying for his attention. Okay, so, and keep in mind, you know, we would always see Salah come back around when it got close to the YouTube payday. Well, that's no longer a thing anymore, at least right now. So with him being seen, you know, around Foodie's Kick streams or whatever, according to people in the chat, Kick creators get paid weekly. And I need to go look and see exactly how that works because I was thinking about it, right? So they get their money from the memberships or whatever. If people get charged once a month and you get paid every week, how does that work? You know what I mean? Miss T says Salah's only worried about his bag. He give a fuck otherwise. Exactly. But now you got to remember, if her being on TikTok and he's worried that she will find another him, whereas that could take away from his bag. It's not that he cares that Chantel's dating anybody else, but he doesn't want her giving money. Because anytime really Foodie's entertaining anybody, whether it be a friend or, you know, trying to be boyfriend, girlfriend with somebody, it all comes down to Chantel opening up her wallet. Even when it comes down to her dear friend, Peter. Anytime that Foodie is with Peter, she's paying for everything. She's paying for them to eat. She's paying for their living situation, all of that. So every relationship outside of her mom and maybe her aunt, she is financially responsible for. And he knows that. Miss T, thank you for the super chat, hun. Miss Fluffykin says, also, you can't convince me the juicer isn't for dishwasher. You know what? Thinking about this dishwasher situation, right? So it's I think people were saying that dishwasher was streaming, and the stream that I seen was not at Dee Dee's. So what if Foodie was willing to entertain dishwasher because he wasn't staying at Dee Dee's? And then she got the juicer or whatever, and I'm pretty sure he's back at Dee Dee's. I don't know. Anyways, Detroit Love, hello, listening while I'm at work. Love my rainbow sisters. Sam and Yaba. Enjoy your day and stay warm. You too, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Okay, Kick pays an hourly wage. Remember? No, I had no idea. Really? Kick pays an hourly wage? That's interesting. Well, how much is their hourly wage? Does it just depend on, I guess, how many members you have on your, I'll have to look more into that. Detroit Love, thank you so much, hon. Hello, Salbot. Me and Butte wife spent green card money on Ubers. M lady here wants to be volunteer. Tributes Hunger Game replaces to help me. Immigrant Canada. Woof woof. Close enough. Salbot, thank you for that. You spent a lot of time typing that out, hun. I appreciate you. There was something else. $16 an hour. That's just like a base pay or whatever. $16 an hour, huh? Oh my God. my. $16 an hour, you say. I mean, hey, $16 an hour ain't bad. How long until Gary's over there doing 24-hour live stream? Never mind. Let's not do that. That's not nice. Salbot, thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. So with that being said, we're going to go through this 5-hour stream. I know at the end she was a little ragey at the support group. Let me remind you guys, there is no reason that I feel like that Chantel should be nice to us, okay? I know everybody was up in arms and they were like, Chantel's coming after the support group. She's telling people to report. I mean, to be fair, guys, we had a lot to say about Chantel yesterday. And I can imagine that was, if she suffered through listening to what we had to say about her as far as special needs, caretaker. Her mom and her aunt clean the apartment. I mean, we could go on and on and on. I mean, what nice is she going to have to say about us, right? I would expect Chantel to be pretty upset, especially specifically at yesterday's stream. Sam says, is it time and a half after 40 asking for Annie? Kick pays every Thursday. Okay. Thank you, Cancer Warrior. Here in Ontario, minimum wage is $17. So she's not even making minimum wage. Isn't that something? Her filthy pigsty. That's right. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Hey, Nikki Fitness. Good to see you. Let her rage. We like it. Yeah, let her talk. I mean, I know I'm very well aware that it's people in her chat that are really working her up and getting her to rage directly at us, bringing up the DC situation. Like, what do you think that YouTube's going to do? Because I'm not nice about the DC, what happened to DC. Do you know that what happened to DC is what she wished on other people? That woman was one of the most disgusting, vile people on this platform. And what was I supposed to give my condolences when whatever happened? As if I don't think so. Fauntleroy, that's a fucking banger. Hello, Monkey Winks. I'm a little late, but needed this. Thank you for making me laugh. Well, thank you for being here, hun. And thank you also for the support. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys for making it. I know the schedule is still a little wonky, like wonky eyes over there. The schedule is wonky. Get it? Ha ha ha. Anyways, hey, Keto Girl. Good to see you. Keto Girl, I always see you in my comment section. I love you so much. You never miss a fucking beat, dude. You're always there to comment in the comment section. I appreciate you so much for that. So listen, tomorrow we've got an appointment to go check out a studio space. So I'm hoping it's everything that we need. It's everything that my little support group heart desires. And so we can get this on the roll and get everything, moved in and, back to business. Okay. Because yesterday we had talked about doing an extra stream like later on in the evening. But dude, the later it gets, the colder it gets too. And I ain't trying to do this shit twice. So just be patient. And I'm really hoping that this is going to be the one. And we can go ahead and sign the paperwork, sign on the dotted line, and then hopefully get a move-in date. And it shouldn't take very long to get things set up. It's not like I'm moving a house. I'm just moving. It's just an office space or whatever. So that should happen pretty quick. And I'm pretty excited. Well, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I'm pretty confident this is going to be the one. Loosey Goosey, somebody in chat's going to have to answer that. Drama B says DC was so full of hate. So be what happened. And I never came out here and necessarily celebrated. I'm just not giving condolences. I'm not going to sit here and act like she didn't do exactly what she did. If you don't remember the kind of person that she was, her Rumble channel still exists. Please, by all means, go remind yourself exactly of the person that she was and the things that she said while she was sick, while she was actually about to PA. She never budged off of the way that she felt about things. So I don't know what the fuck y'all expected from me as far as that's concerned. Don't care. And I'll die on that hill. Drama B, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Carlotta, good to see you. Really, Billy says, studio space, what about Paul? Listen, okay? Lots of mommies go to work every single day, and sometimes kitties have to be left alone to fend for themselves. Don't worry, okay? I plan on, making sure that I can check in on Paul and make sure that everything is taken care of. He's going to be just fine, okay? Just fine. He's going to survive. I promise you. I promise you. But thank you for your concern, Billy. I appreciate you. Stoner Girl says Southern Indiana snowed in, saved by the support group. So glad we could be here to keep you company, girl. And thank you for being a member for 8 months. Exactly. She who shits herself. It's so true. She who shits herself says DC said to irate Alex, who had MS, that she didn't need to get revenge on him because his body would be his revenge. I never forgot that. Yeah, no matter how you feel about, I know I don't like Alex. I've never been a fan of Alex. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but imagine saying something like that to somebody in that condition. Sick. And we're supposed to give grace to that old bat when she kicked the bucket? I don't think so. That's not how we operate over here. She shit herself. Thank you so much for the support. You'll be back. They all come back, really, Billy. But thank you for your money. Appreciate you. I can't pin that. Jesus Christ, Sam. Get a hold of yourself. Okay, so listen. Yes, that's right, Buttercrumpet. That is very, very true. She was an evil woman. Yep, there was no good qualities about that woman. I mean, maybe I don't remember the year, like 2020, 2021, when she was just reacting to the girls or whatever. I don't know if she was hiding who she really was, but we always say that, and a lot of you are not even gonna know who I'm talking about, so just give me a minute. We're about to move on to the main event. A lot of people, and I came up with this theory. Okay, this is mine. I'm going to take credit for it. I believe that DC died back in like 2021. Okay. And then the person that we seen on all these streams on the YouTube and on the, what was it? The Rumbles or whatever, that was actually a corpse. Like that was back when COVID was happening and everything. And I really believe, like, I never believed in like zombies and things like that until that woman and her story, because you just don't go from being like just a, I mean, she was chill, she was cool, she was reacted to the girls, and she wasn't evil, she wasn't nasty, it wasn't none of that. Even when she was talking about Amber and Chantel, she wasn't mean, right? And then she just flipped just like that. Man, I wish I could snap. I can't snap. I've never been able to snap. My mom could snap so good. I was always so jealous. My kid can snap too. I can't snap. Hear that? But just imagine the dramatics if you could just hear me snapping right now. And she just flipped the switch just like that. And I was like, oh my God. So that is when I do believe that her true death date was. And then she became who she was, which was a corpse. Thank you, Petty Cake. I do believe it's pretty accurate too. That's why they call her the corpse, or did, before she became an actual corpse, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot to us. Exactly, Sam. Let us not forget DC's participation with exposing the DCS reports involving children in our family that had nothing to do with us. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, God. Oh, boy. You guys going at it in the chat? That's right. Really, Billy's just, yeah. Shits and giggles, guys. Shits and giggles. Really, Billy, thank you for the support, hun. That face on the screen, is she hungry or full? This must be her hungry face. She's about to dig into her church basement spaghetti. Believe it or not, she told that story again. How many times are we going to hear about the church basement spaghetti and why she calls it church basement spaghetti? She's farting. Look at Salah in the background like the creep that he is. Okay, let's get it pulled up. Give me just a moment. Make it full screen. Haha, it worked. Chantel is a one-trick pony. Hey, but I say this much though, talking about Chantel. You're not doing very well as far as pivoting back to YouTube and trying to get your monetization back, Chantel. Because if all you're gonna focus on is the disorder talk, they're not gonna cut your shit back on. They're gonna keep it turned off, like the water company. You know, like I think we've said this before, but if you have like your electric or whatever, is it water or something like that, and then you find a way to like connect it yourself, the water and electric company that will come out there and they will put one of them boxes on your shit so you can never turn it back on. It's the same thing with you. You might as well try to figure out what you're going to talk about and what you're going to do if you ever want to get remonetized on the YouTube platform. If not, I guess you can stay over there on Kick, but I don't know how you're going to afford that fancy schmancy apartment on the Kick salary, because I am a believer that she's not making a fraction of what she needs to make in order to pay bills over there. No way. Chantel saying she won't do YouTube for free about takes me out. Like, ma'am, you don't do anything. How much money do you think she's actually making on Kick? I just don't believe that she's making close to anything. Anyways, I got it pulled up at it's around the 2-hour mark because we watched her make her breakfast or whatever. And plus, Salah is about to come in chat. So let's get started here. Hungry Fat Chick. Well, they didn't take anybody's channel other than girl over there. They took their monetization. I feel like that Hungry Fat Chick also lost her monetization, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. And I think the reason that the girls lost their monetization is not because they were eating on camera. It's because of what they were talking about on their channel. Like they're always talking about their disorders or whatever. And I think that's what ended up getting them popped as far as monetization. I think Hungry Fat Chick is doing a GoFundMe. Really? I haven't seen that.
Okay. Done.
The amount of people that her and Salah blocked yesterday was absolutely insane. She blocked so many people. Salah was in there blocking people. Salah is a moderator on her chat. And I think even though you don't see Salah in chat, he's always there. Do you know what the GoFundMe is for? Is it because she lost monetization? I don't know if it's for her though. Okay, I haven't heard anything about it. I'll look at it later. Missing Mimic says Big Gary submitted her appeal a week ago. I think is waiting for her answer. That's interesting. It's for her homeless friend. Thank you for that, Ellie. I'm blocked and I didn't know you couldn't even watch once blocked. Really? Over on the Kick, you can't watch if you get blocked? I know it's like that on Twitch too. It sucks. Oh, you texted me? Aw, you poor thing. You always do that to yourself. She just went live on Kick. She always goes live at this time. Will somebody dual watch and let us know if we need to pivot over?
Now we wait. Yeah, sometimes there's issues with the part.
Anyways, as I was saying, even though we don't see Salah participating in chat, I do believe that he's always there. I'm telling you, he keeps a spreadsheet. He's keeping watch. He's keeping an eye on who's subscribing to the channel, all of that. And he's blocking people behind the scenes. That's what I think too, Code Blue. I believe that as well.
Parcel system, like what happens is whenever we get deliveries, it goes into this like secured parcel area. You need your fob.
And also, did you all think that this story that she's telling about her deliveries as far as Amazon, hey 10KD, is she got, I believe she said she got like 3 cat towers, like to this, to that. According to her, that Amazon is sending her multiple items when she orders shit. So is she getting charged for that? Is she sending the stuff back? I would think if that was the case, she would be showing people that she's getting doubles or triples on her order, but she never has. It's just so weird that she keeps saying that. And I don't think that Amazon is in business of sending people multiples and triples all the time. 76, yeah. I'm surprised she's awake so early. That is true.
And there's cameras. And then there's like this console where you have to begin pickup. So whenever something is delivered, they will send you a code. So I enter the code, sign my.
Yeah, she's absolutely not sending anything back. She said she was getting charged for them. Makes no sense. The story about the multiple deliveries, it doesn't make any sense. She lies just to lie, just to make up shit, just to have something to say.
Signature. And it usually says it'll unlock one of the lockers. And there was nothing. And, you know. Drinking 8 of them a day? Oh my gosh, I better get drinking. I aim for 4. No, that's not why living I roll.
You do realize she's never cleaning that water bottle, right? She's never cleaning that water bottle. She might be rinsing it out with water or whatever, but they even had a story on the news recently advising people to make sure, because I guess that's how bad people are. Like they just don't realize, even if you're just drinking. I know that, yeah, everybody's saying that she's live. We got people that dual watch who's going to keep us updated if we need to pivot over. You know, the only time we really need to pivot over is if she's extra ragey, or if she's out in a boot, maybe on the scooter, would be a reason that we'll pivot over. And people will let us know in the chat. Shit, I forgot what I was saying. Hey, Lily Beeper, good to see you. Oh, yeah. Anyways, they had this article in the local news one day telling people that they needed to wash their water bottle out. Don't just wash it with water. Like you actually got to use soap. the point is, Foodie is never cleaning her shit out.
It's because of the awful weather.
And we've seen how bad she backwashes. Oh my God. Do you guys remember when she smelled her water and she gagged from it? Like she had a regular water bottle that you get at the store. You know, you get like a 12 pack, 24 pack, whatever. And she had it and she opened it and she smelled it and she about puked. That's a lot. And then Salah came in later on and took a drink of her water. I couldn't believe it.
Right now.
Hygiene Queen Pickle Pockets says girls can be using a long ass extension cord to Smee's house when her lights go out. I'm telling you guys, she is going to be living in Cornwall right around the corner from Smee before summer gets here. I don't think that Foodie will make it in this apartment until summer. I give her till May. I give her to May and she's going to be out of there. She's going to be living in Cornwall. I promise you. Hygiene Queen, thank you for the super chat, hun.
It doesn't matter, Nikki, if people encourage me. They do. They can't live my life for me. And after you start, like, after you say it over and over and over, it just becomes harassing. Like, I get.
That's not fair because you're always telling your audience how you want to get better. It would be different if you were like a hungry fat chick and you never address the elephant in the room, if you will. Oh, okay. Freya says use unflavored denture tabs to clean water bottles. Interesting. I just get a baby bottle scrubber. Actually, they usually come with most water bottles now, and that works for us. But yeah, that could also work, I guess, if you really need to do some deep cleaning, huh? All right. Well, thank you, Freya. Appreciate that. See, this is why we're called a support group, ladies and gentlemen. But if Foodie was like hungry fat chick who never addresses the obvious, that might be a little different, right? But Foodie's she just did it this morning. She woke up talking about how she wants to cook healthier, she wants to live healthier, she wants to do this, she wants to do that. And then she gets upset when people bring it up or when they encourage her and they tell her this is what you should be doing. They quit bothering me. At this point, it's harassment.
I'm not a fucking idiot.
I beg to differ, sweetheart.
Like, people are not my fucking mothers here. You're not, like, you can't control what I do.
Yeah, you're not Smee. If you were Smee, you would be enabling this behavior.
It's not your business, Nikki. Leave it or just...
Nikki, mind your business, Nikki.
Leave.
Get out. Block her, Salah. Throw her out of here. She's being negative.
Like, holy crap.
Holy crap. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with these people?
Yeah, badgering. Annoying. Get a
badgering. Oh my God.
Life. Like, they care more about the doctor. Like,
he drank from a glass. That's awesome. Krabby Joe says, I had a tutor as a kid that drank out of the same water bottle and never washed it and got a parasite and died. What? Oh my God, that is absolutely terrifying. I mean, I get that's more than likely why they had the article in the news, because a lot of people think if it's just water, it's not that serious. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, don't forget to wash your water bottles, people. Krabby Joe, thank you for the super chat.
Okay, but my parcel's missing, though. Like,
she wants a refund so bad.
It says delivered, but there's no package.
Oh my God, Mango Kush. Jesus. Does anybody know what she ordered? She is entitled and she's a scammer. This is it for the support group. Their time is coming. I'm pretty sure that the two gunts from Canada were synced up saying that about other reactors. Their time is coming. It's almost here.
Oh.
Because they got themselves booted off the platform. Now everybody else has got to go.
Oh.
Hater. That's what you call it. Oh, hater. Oh, hate Nash Frenchie. Oh, hate Nash Chantel.
Okay.
one by one. Let me tell you something, Frenchie. Okay, even if that another reason I took my ass to bed. Are we back? I was about to make fun of Frenchie. Are we good? I want to make sure everybody hears this before I go on. Okay, anywho. Are we muted? No, we're not muted. No, we lost connection. Hear me out. So listen, let me tell you something, Franche. Even if that happens, okay? Let me tell you this. You ain't gonna catch me over in the kick. I'm gonna go to the local Dollar General. I'm gonna get myself a pair of those glasses with the big eyebrows and the mustache, and you're still gonna catch me on the YouTube platform. All right? That's just how the shit's gonna go down. I ain't gonna be over on Kick. I'm just gonna be in hiding. I'm gonna be in witness protection. They call it witness protection. Maybe you should do that, big girl.
We got it. Okay, so now I have the proper code. I get it now. Hey, Ixagor, Bruno. Thank you, Alex.
They already know. Like, not only is there one backup plan, there's multiple backup plans, and none of them involve Kick or Switch or Tinder or what's that other one called? What's that one called? Oh yeah, the Crumble. None of that shit. We're staying right here on the YouTube platforms. I guess stay mad, babies. Isn't that what Chantel says? As if. Brunette says one by one, LOL. Happy Tuesday, friends. Happy Tuesday to you, Brunette. Good to see you and thank you for the support. That's why you all need to be signed up to my woman's channel. Okay. Because if things get a little shaky around here, I'm gonna be over there in my mustache and my costume, my witness protection program, if you will. Hello, Mignette. Sadly, I agree with Foodie. The same thing is happening with my Amazon orders. Really? I don't know what's going on. I keep getting multiple orders. Are you getting charged for those orders, Mignette? That's interesting. Well, they only send me one, and I'll be lucky if I get that shit. Ain't that something? So y'all out here getting multiples, huh? Is it a Canadian thing? Probably a Canadian thing. Okay. Mignette, thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Can you take a good blocking? Yeah, I have hung out with my sister a couple times. Yeah, she's doing well. Hey, D7. Can I speak Arabic? No. A little bit. I know some words.
Did you know like 5 words? I don't even think you know enough to even say that you know a couple words. You're embarrassing.
Sugar plum.
Thank you for dropping Sam's channel in chat. Let me actually go ahead and pin that to the top. As if. I just love how they think they're so cute, and they think because they got in trouble with YouTube that everybody else is getting in trouble with YouTube. We don't be over here breaking Canadian laws, okay? We ain't over here exploiting dead cats. We ain't over here talking about disorders. We ain't doing none of that. Oh, big 750.
I'm from Canada. Walaikum salam. Yeah, it's snowing. Am I irritated? No. I'm just over like certain shit, I guess.
We're in the studio, Big Gary. We ain't going nowhere, okay? Stay mad. Mignette says, no, I'm in Texas and I'm not getting charged and I can't return them. That is so crazy. Well, I want to sign up for that program. I want to go buy some really nice stuff and have them send me multiples. That sounds like a good time to me. Hey, I'll take 3 of those. Amazon. Hey, I got me some really good long johns off the Amazon. Oh my God. They're like the best thing. I was wearing these old school long johns that I had forever. Like, I don't know, like they're the kind that have that like wavy feel to them. I thought that's the only long johns. I mean, that's the kind I've had since I was little, right? So when they sent these, they're like t-shirt material. I was like, these ain't gonna work. And they work. So I ordered like 4 pair. You can go ahead and add me some extra in their Amazon. I won't be mad about that. And I won't even complain about it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be ungrateful. I'm just saying. Mignette, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Charlotte. Yes, that. Secret Squirrel says I've received refunds for items that I received months ago and they were still in my possession. I live in the States. That would make me nervous because you think that you got your refund or your money back or whatever. And then 6 months goes by and then Amazon's like, oh, we weren't supposed to give that person a refund. Let me go ahead and take my $1,200 back. So make sure you watch out for that. And thank you for the support, hun. Man, Amazon, you need to get your shit together. That AI, it's that new AI sucking up all the RAM, sucking up all the resources, all the water, all the land. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame. Hey, Sky. Everybody's getting sued.
Okay, I'm paying attention to you guys now. I just had to fix my parcel mess. Thank you, Karia. Somebody from Turkey in here. Do you know I love you guys? I know whenever I've had a serious...
That's exactly what it is, Lost Tamales. Salad shows up for the paycheck. And you know what? Considering Foodie's situation and how she's recently lost her employment, her job or whatever, you would think bare minimum he wouldn't be asking or expecting anything from Chantel. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care if she can't pay her bills or she can't pay her phone bill, her electric, her rent. He's still going to be expecting something from her. Like I said, even if it's $20, he will be willing to take $20 from him. You're not going to convince me of anything else. Thank you for being a member, hun.
Life problem. The first people I've turned to are the ones always pressuring and lecturing me. No, I get it. Like, I feel like those people, like, I literally, like, have dreams where they're like, you know, hey, cheese. When I go to the doctor, I will let you know. How about that?
Amanda says, thank you for being such a warm and lighthearted distraction in these times. You said it would sometimes, so reminding you, this is Amanda. Love you so much. Love you too, girl. And absolutely. And thank you for being here. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you so much. Would not be mad about the Guns N' Roses shirt. I feel like Guns N' Roses was like, I don't know. I didn't really listen to Guns N' Roses. My older cousins, I have several older cousins who are like 10 years older than me, and they were really into like the bands and the long hair and the Guns N' Roses, the metal crap, the skateboarding or whatever. I was a generation, no, like I never got into stuff like that. Amanda, thank you for the support, hun. Deja Blue Bear says, my first time ever asking. It's my 39th birthday. Can I get the birthday song and some random sound? Much love, Yabba and support group. I couldn't have done 38 without you. Oh, that was so nice of you. Happy birthday, honey. Congratulations on making it another year. Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Guns N' Roses. Whatever. Guns N' Roses. I've heard a couple of Aerosmith songs. I don't know. They used to wear all the t-shirts and the jeans with the holes in them, and their hair was really wild. I'll have to show you guys a picture.
Like, you know, and there are people who are concerned for me. I get it. But people like that.
Miss T says no one is talking in chat. Salah is killing her channel dead. You asked for that, didn't you, Chantel?
Or not. They just want to be annoying. Hey, Rhonda. Rain. Eggs on legs. That's valid. Sneakerhead. Like, what the hell? No, my eyes are beady today. I have no makeup on today. No makeup. No makeup tonight on my face. No makeup tonight on my teeth. So we had breakfast. Dicky, that's how you write Dicky out of me. But Dicky,
I heard you get cussed out by Chantel yesterday. I knew it was you. So I've seen you in Chantel's chat. I've seen No Madness Life in Chantel's chat. No Madness Life was trying to give her props for doing her exercises that day. And boy, I tell you what, her chat was really butthurt that Chantel was allowing No Madness in there. There are some people that really dislike like certain reactors. Like there were some people trying to get her riled up about me and saying certain things, yada, 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 whatever. And then No Madness Life, so much so that they created an account over on Kick, and it's called No Madness Life, like crappy cups or something. I guess she makes cups. I don't know. I've watched some of No Madness Life, but I wasn't aware that she made cups. Somebody really does not like her, dude. They really get upset.
Dicky out of me. Shwaya.
No Madness Life is funny. She's cracked me up a few times.
Shwaya. Okay, Salah, is it Shwai or Shwaya?
That's the law. Which is it?
Neither should you.
Porky says, I love Guns N' Roses. We love it too, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. I can't put your comment on the screen. It's not showing. Hold on. Let me look on this side. Oh, there it is. There she is. She deserves her place. Thank you, hun. She was quite upset they picked on her cups. Was she really? That's awful. Leave her cups alone. Oh, really? She makes cups to raise funds for treatments. Does she have a merch store, Ellie Welly? How do you buy one of her cups? I'm curious. No Madness is funny with those mini hands that she uses to caress Foodie's cheek. I like the estranged video from GNR. Oh, she has a merch store. Please feel free to drop her link to her merch store in chat, guys. I want to check out her cups. Miss T, be nice.
Shwaya. Did you see my
Etsy, huh? Okay.
new emoji, Salah? Look, fuego. A shwai? A shwai. Ah, eshwai. Ah, a shwai. A shwai. Look how happy.
For her granddaughter's treatments. Yes, please. One of the mods, could you please drop the link to the store in the chat?
You get when Salah's back around?
That's shameful. If that's the reason she's selling these cups and you're mocking her cups, that is shameful. Whoever's over in Chantel's chat with that name.
Iowa?
Unbelievable.
Stay away from the doctor. All you do is waste their time and yours. Blah 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 blah. A shwade. Scrape. The Salah gives eating advice all the time. Are you kidding? Do I take it? Sometimes yes. Sometimes no. Hey, Jimmy. More chicken nuggets. What's the 20th of the month? It's the 25th.
Ew.
What are you talking about? I still have the glasses you got for me. No ordering. Hey, Worthy Foe.
You know what? I think we're at 2, Mignette. I know there's Shui, and what's the other one that she uses? I believe there's another one, but I think there's only 2. Yeah, 2 or 3 words, and that's it. And when someone says, "Do you speak Arabic?" She's like, "No, but I do know some words. I know some." You don't even know 5. You cannot sit here and give us 5 words. You walla, yalla, walla. Yes, okay, fine, fair. 3. Okay. But how do you spend 3 years in the Middle East? I can't imagine going to a different country and not learning some of the language, especially not having anything else to do. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Inshallah. Okay, fine. 2 related to food. Hey, Nancy. Mignette, thank you for the support, hun. She should be embarrassed. She should be highly embarrassed for that. Oh my God. TJ Smith says, anyone know the email address for Amazon customer service? I have the opposite problem. They keep recharging me for items already returned. Hi, Yabba. Deborah Jean here. Hello, Deborah Jean. Good to see you. Deborah Jean, this would be my advice to you, okay? If you just Google Amazon customer service, put live chat or something, they should be able to put you in touch with the live representative. Thank you, hey girl. Thank you so much for that. The link is in chat for No Madness, her Etsy shop that she sells cups to help with her granddaughter's treatment for leukemia. Please, by all means, take some time, check out the shop. We appreciate that so much. Actually, I'm going to put it in my browser. That didn't work. Hold, please. But Deborah Jean, yes, do that. Search, go to Google, search Amazon customer service live chat. Cause I know sometimes it's hard to find it on their like on your orders page or whatever. It's just complicated to get to. Try that and it should get you to customer service so you can figure it out. And hopefully you can get that taken care of. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Maybe Salah's family would have respected her a tiny bit more if she had learned some Arabic. Doubt it. But maybe.
Are you ready, steady for Tokyo bees? Imagine. Keep the glasses. Yeah, they do help. Yeah, Salah will pay for it. If we're going to Japan, you got to pay. We need some of your business. We need some of your business money. Some of your oil business money.
You have to laugh when you talk about Salah's business because that's how much of a joke it is. To say that Salah is in the oil industry or has just a business in general, you know it's a fucking joke. You know it's laughable. That's why you said this.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay.
Remember
Good
that
luck.
when you told the world that Salah was broke and that without you, he would be struggling with 500 kids and no money? Do you remember that? Of course you do. Of course you do. Hello, Tony D. Thank you for keeping me company while I'm reviewing contracts for work. I panicked this morning when I didn't see a live scheduled. Yes, girl. And thank you for being here for 22 months. I appreciate you. We're going to be a little bit later through the rest of the week. Well, I don't know. They might have school tomorrow. I'm thinking that the very big possibility the kids will have school. So if they have school tomorrow, we'll be back to our regular schedule. But if they're still off because of the weather conditions, it'll be a little late. Y'all just have to wait for the notification. I think that they'll go to school tomorrow. The kids seem to think that they won't. I mean, the roads are clear. I think all the subdivisions are clear. The only thing that could be keeping them out of school is maybe the temperatures. So we'll have to see. What would she even do in Japan? Nothing would fit her. She would never go to a place like Japan. She just wouldn't.
5K maximum when she don't need a scooter. No, you can rent a scooter in Japan. But no, I'm going to walk. We're going to be ready.
Uh-huh.
Japan 2028. Hey, SB. Mahaba. No, Mike. A group meetup, Monica? Tokyo was too crowded. 5K USD for Japan? How long have you been streaming for?
Do I think Salah returned to Kuwait to live with his cousin wife after he got the Syrian house ready for his dad's retirement? I don't know. I really honestly cannot answer that question. I don't know. When Salah went to Syria, the timing of it made me believe that he had to for legal reasons. Everything that happened with Bruce Lee and what Chantel did and all of that. So I thought legally he had to leave the country. And then Chantel also added some other things in, which honestly made sense, like as far as his employment status. So if you're not employed and show employment in Kuwait, then you have to leave the country. So I think that also played into it. I don't know if he can return to Kuwait, but I guess that could be a very big possibility. You never know. I don't know. Maybe one day we will have the answers to those questions. I don't know. Ruby says he's in Syria. What Kiva say? She likely won't be around if she doesn't do something right now, and that is reality, not being mean. Oh yeah, talking about going to Japan in 2028. Yeah, okay.
About 2 hours. Thanks, pretty vacant. Okay, Marie, thanks for being here. Thanks for subbing. Hello, kitty bees. What is Iksagor talking about? Is that Turkish language? Beezer Bill, your daughter would love to go to Japan. Oh, whoever reads this.
She's on 1.5 Cancer Warrior.
I know, Texas, stay warm. They're plowing now the roads. By the way, thank you, SB. Oh, I've been streaming on Kick for about a month. From YouTube for about 8 years. A walk-in pad, Mr. Plow. From Canada. I'm just...
Do you guys realize that she's probably very happy that she's getting paid weekly? You realize that's the worst thing that could happen to her, but she probably likes, and that's a big reason why she's going to just stay on Kick instead of going back to Twitch if she's allowed, because they pay out weekly. And so she can even be more irresponsible. Hey, Langley, good to see you. That man could be in New Jersey for all she knows. He wishes. MEP says, my sis lived in Japan and is average size. They call out big people, even if it's American small. It's Japan big. I believe that. I believe it, MEP. You know what? I like watching the Japanese videos on my TikTok. I do. I really do enjoy it. MEP, thank you so much for the support. Yeah, Vignette says Japan isn't built for people her size. She would go over there and just cry discrimination. You'd realize that, right? Yulia says being smelly is considered rude in Japan. Yulia, good to see you, and thank you so much for the support.
White bread. I think I have some French and Irish in me.
Oh, yeah.
I look Turkish. Actually, I am Muslim, yeah. I would like to go to China before Japan. I don't.
Oh, hell no, said Foodie would be Godzilla if she went to Japan. Japanese are obsessed with cleanliness. I believe it. Oh, hell no. Thank you for being a member for 20 months.
I don't know why, but I am paying the trip for both of us. If you do, I'll go, yeah. I'd have to go get a sitter for beach, but don't threaten me with a good time.
God, Salah, keep it in your pants, buddy.
Oh no, Netta Robinson is back. Here's to you, Netta Robinson. Heaven.
Imagine degrading yourself so much by like flirting with the likes of a Foodie Beauty. Can you even fucking fathom that? Girlzilla, Underoak Chronicles, thank you so much for the support, hun. Get a room, Salah.
And doesn't hold a place for people who troll. Hey, Beepty.
Just ignore that. That's nothing. Just go ahead, cut that off. It's interrupting your live stream, Chantel. Beezing right now, okay?
Walaikum salam. Oops, where's my head done? I have to pray.
Yeah, okay. Stella Ray says, was discussing Japan for vacation with the husband next year. Part of the plan is weight loss. That's crazy.
Done, yeah.
Yes, that's the call to prayer. Yes, of course, but she's busy right now. Call to prayer. You call her later.
Allahu Akbar.
Check back in about 3 hours.
Hey, Mama, do you guys know what Allahu Akbar means in English? For me and Chantopolis.
Serious right now? Like, is she's dead ass. No, she's not serious. She's dead ass.
God is great. God is greatest, yeah. Hey, Hidden Sapphire.
She pushed snooze for prayer. How's that new Quran you got, Foodie? You got the what's it called? The Quran for idiots or whatever, so you can understand more, better, whatever. How's that working out? Can you tell us about it? Of course you can.
Get out of here. It's so negative.
Get out of here. I like when she says shit like that because you know RIP to somebody else.
I don't know, like, should I ban people or no? I can't decide.
I mean, it's your paycheck. Oh, hey, Emma. Good to see you, girl. How y'all been in chat watching while staying warm with the puppy and some coffee. Hell yes. Enjoy, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I signed myself up, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Well, to be fair, I thought that one of my boys were going to be home. And so, like, they could just do the sledding or whatever. But, you know, they both had shit to do. So now I've already promised my kids sledding. So I'm going to have to be the golfer in this, right? And we're going to have to go find a hill to go sledding down. Maybe I'll just stand at the hill and watch her go up and down it. I don't know. I don't like hills and I don't like the cold, but damn it, I got to do it. And I'm not going to be staying warm while I do it either, Emma. So think of me in my time of need, won't you? Evil Angel says, I have a friend who was real thin but tall. She spent years in Japan as an English tutor, and her students would gossip about how huge she is. There was actually a TikTok that I watched the other day, and I guess it was this guy was just talking about like how great everybody thinks it is to live in Japan, and he was like, yes, it's a great place to visit, but there's so much pressure like to be perfect. Like it's very, very, you know, wearing on people, and so he struggles with that a lot. That's so weird that I just watched that and now we're having this conversation. Anyways, I believe it, and thank you for the support, hun. Scrum, thank you for that. Of course, Foodie wouldn't know any of that information. I know, Cancer Warrior, but Jesus Christ, I'm old. I'm an old woman now. I can't necessarily go out here and sled down anything, but I'll find a hill somewhere, somehow. Unbelievable. Get myself into this crap. You know, we never went down hills. My mom ain't taking me to go. She'd tell me to go get a sled and tie it to a car. That was the closest I was going to get to any kind of sleigh ride back in the day. You promised sledding today too? I'm going to get sick. I just got over everything.
My aunt. Can you come see
we didn't have sleds neither, okay? Trash can lids, cardboard, something like that.
He has a travel knack for me too. That's why, you know, it was so cool to have the couples channel, because we really had a lot of fun with what we did there. You know? So you get more money when you have haters. Anna Salah, not Teardrop. Teardrop's probably still sleeping. Or I hope she's feeling okay. No, I didn't hate it. I love Thailand. It was hard a bit, like sometimes, but honestly, a lot of the time it wasn't, because we were having fun. When I'm having fun and doing something, you don't focus as much on the pain of, you know.
Do you remember when the waiter in Thailand walked past your table and he needed to go make sure that the sidewalk was still there? You're right. Thailand was a good time. I'm not even going to argue that point.
So
my mom didn't take me sledding. She just bought me Atari and Barbies. Yes, I can agree with that for sure.
For years, I've been Muslim. Thailand has good food and is gorgeous. You are doing great. Don't let the haters get to you. Thank you, Cheap Cups. I'm going to call you Cheap Cups, okay? I'm assuming, I don't know if this person sells cups, but that's what I'm assuming your name means. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. I did a lot for my size. I thought so. You know, even some reactors were saying that. Wow, she can run fast across the street to go get. Yeah.
Who said that? I want names immediately. Who said that? Give me names. Who? Be specific when you say stuff like that, when you make that kind of a statement, when you come out here slinging dirt on the reactors' names, talking about somebody said that you ran fast across the street. I want to know who, and I want to know now.
Puts in at the end of the tunnel. Yes, I'm staying in Canada. Like, I'm not going to be living anywhere else.
Fonde says, Chantel, we all remember you insinuating your business partner and his family was going to mark you. Now you demand people to respect him and fund your lives. Exactly, Fondu. That's why we say she's absolutely insane. Insane. The lady and the baby, definitely, that was probably the highlight of the entire trip. You think it was FFG? Probably Cancer Warrior. Absolutely. Fauntleroy. Fondu, thank you for the super chat, hun. Sassy Mama says, anyone call FFG's dad Patricia Thomas on X yet? If you know, you know. Who's Patricia Thomas? That's psycho. I can't even show the tweets over here because the feds are watching. Get your dad off the Twitter. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm secondhand embarrassed for you, Frenchie. Get him, pull the router. I know you pay for it. Get rid of it. Sassy Mama, thank you for the support. Embarrassing. Desi's mama says, Thailand, we did see the worst of her. Gross. Yeah, and there was a boil involved. It was a good time. And I believe there was corn. Remember when Salah got exposed for watching corn in the room? And then oh, Wicked Crafter, you're probably right. She tried to play it off like it was the people that stayed in the room before they got there. Yeah, sure, Jan. Desi's mama, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Remember Do you guys remember when Salah was doing gaming and it got to a part where the two people were doing it and he just sat there watching? I'll never ever forget that. That was a classic moment. He was such a perv, dude.
What does monolithic society mean? Like there's too much monoliths, like there's too many buildings and stuff? That would give me anxiety probably, but my anxiety has just been a lot better since I haven't been doing any THC or gummies or weed or anything.
Oh, it's what she calls men and women's drama. How did I not know that? God, you guys are good. I'm supposed to be the professional, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who's Patricia? That's why we have a nice support group. We have the best chat. We do. We got the best people. Yulia said, remember when Cutie's water broke in Thailand? Yulia, thank you for the super chat, hun. I remember Salah wearing the sweatband for gaming. Remember when Salah got called out because he freaking reviewed I can't remember what Mario game it was. It was the new Mario game that came out. And I was like, this motherfucker don't even have a Switch. That's somebody else's gaming footage that you're using, buddy. How are you even going to give like a reaction to the game if you don't even own a Nintendo, you freak? Man, he's so weird, dude. Like, that's why there have been so many other things that have been exposed about Salah to prove him to be a scammer than just his relationship with Chantel. Mario Wonder, yes. I'll never forget that. I was like, I cannot believe he's using somebody else's footage and acting like he was the one playing the game. That shit was crazy. Desi's mama says all because Salah was cheating and she couldn't do nothing about it. She made herself sick on purpose, sick mind. Do you remember when she went by herself? And I don't know what happened. I would love, oh my God, could you just get like really mad at Salah so we can know what really happened when you got stuck going to Thailand by yourself? Remember when she shit herself? And she got really sick at the end. I think something happened. Like she found something in Salah's phone. His location wasn't checking out right. And then the next thing we know, she's back in Kuwait. I want to know what happened, why he didn't go on that trip, and what happened at the end. Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's real slow too. Dad, if you're watching, Sue Slimer.
Like my paranoia, my anxiety is not as bad. My first language is English. I mean, I've walked to the mall, but yeah, you're right. I need to practice. Trilingual queen. Imagine going on a trip when you're debt free. Yeah.
She can't imagine that.
You don't need that $30 Too Faced lip plumper. What? The lip plumper
went to Thailand by herself. She never left the apartment. She never left the hotel. She literally stayed in the hotel the entire time she was there. Was that, or did she go to the Ferris place? Is that when she was too fat to fly? Regardless, she really didn't go out and do much. She was in the hotel the majority of the time. And I think she was by herself when she went there.
made me look like Earth.
We're going to practice walking. I'm going to practice sledding today, Chantel. Okay. You practice walking. I'll practice sledding.
Worms?
I'll let you know how it goes.
Overweight people. No, I don't mind people who discriminate. I can't speak their language anyway. They want to call me fat in Japanese. Who cares?
That's right.
Honestly, I'm not afraid to take up the most space in a room.
You be proud, girl. Of course you're not. Desi's mama said Thailand by herself. Yes, she came to new furniture and ER. That's right. That's crazy. The 7-Eleven. Well, 7-Eleven doesn't count, Campfire Girl, to be fair. Desi's mama, thank you for the support. I want to go to one of those like 7-Elevens where they have the ice in the cup. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And they sell the drinks in the pack or whatever. Well, I guess TikTok knows everything, whatever. This lady was like, just look up. I can't remember what she called it. And she was like, look it up in your area. And they're going to have the ice in the cup at those stores. So it's like an Oriental gas station, like Food Mart or whatever. And lo and behold, bitches, I found one. And I told Sam, I was like, I'm going to take you there. I was going to surprise you, but I got one picked out and I'm going to take you there the next time you're off. We're going to get the ice in the cup and the drinks and all the cool things. Oh my gosh. I can't even though all the videos are basically the same, I can't stop watching them. I love watching them make their noodles, make their drink. I can't get enough of that shit. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You know, I think they would like me. I'm very friendly.
Thank you, Desi.
Konnichiwa. Static society that
Hey Annie, he wasn't able to go for the second Thailand trip, I believe because of the change in government in Syria. So Thailand revoked his visa for Syrians, but I'm not sure. That makes sense because I really don't think that he would pass up on a trip to Thailand. Like Salah was all about traveling. Like he wanted a sugar mama that was going to pay for him to travel, maybe get him some of that sweet, sweet Canadian citizenship. And they were going to travel the world together. And he was going to do a little cheating, a little here and there. You know what I mean? Do they have the cheese dog things there? Oh, I don't know. I don't think they got all that. Like it's very basic, but still, we'll find somewhere that does.
resist change and applies a single society-wide set of customs. Ah,
Call me uncultured, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you. You like those videos too? Heck yeah.
yes. You're right. But I don't live there, so. But you're right. Yeah, you're right, ECP. And it can be very depressing for them over there a lot if they don't fit those standards, you know? And that's the problem with it. You have really high unalive rates in Japan,
Oh my God.
unfortunately.
Why would you need to bring that up? I mean, that might be the case, but you don't need to talk about that. Oh my God. Talk about changing the mood.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll fit right in, Nicole. Yeah.
It's called an H Mart. That's what it's called, Cancer Warrior. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. An H Mart. Really? It's the biggest one?
Sad. Obrigado? What does that mean? Domo obrigado. Oh, yes. Like, thank you, right?
You know?
Very much or something? Hey, Moonchild. Hey, Tracy.
Oh my God.
Baby reindeer thinks Salah is... Oh, please. They even talk different. Come on. I think you can travel if you sell the scooter and the fan. Do you guys have a spreadsheet or something of my, like, budget or I don't know, like, what?
Sure somebody does. I have no doubt. Probably Sansa has a nice spreadsheet, which I would like to see, by the way, of all the purchases that you've made recently. The scooter, the laptop, the fan, the juicer, the crock pot. What else am I forgetting? I would make one, but I suck at those kind of things.
I get heaping praise from my family no matter how much of a failure to launch train wreck I am. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. Why is this person back again? How many accounts do you have? Please increase the slow mode rate. I don't know how to do that. I just know how to put it on slow. Oh, arigato means thank you. Arigato.
No, we're talking about recently. Mischief Maker, hello. Hi, yeah, but I've been sick for quite a while and I've not been well enough to keep up with the chat, but I'm slowly getting better. Glad to be back. Glad to have you back, girl. Oh my goodness. Being sick is the absolute worst, hon. And thank you for being a member for 47 months. I feel like everybody's getting it bad this year. Annie says, I'm not entirely sure he is able to even travel to Japan right now, which may be why he's saying 2028 and hopes more countries will allow Syrian visas travel by then. That can make sense. And then that gives Chantel to get her Japan body in order. That totally adds up. The math do be mathing on that one, Annie. For sure.
I don't have any THC in a day. I quit a while ago. Spanish, I know a few words only. So,
My God.
huevos. I almost timed her out just now. Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Does that mean hello, friend? How are you doing, brother? I'm 41. He needs one. Sit and spin. No, I need an emoji myself. Tres leches. I say tres leches. Brujeria? Which?
Okay, fine, Freya. She does get a little spicy throughout this video. I just kind of like to hear her just sitting there talking her bullshit. Hold on. Let me get to that part where she confirms basically that her and Salah are back in a functioning relationship. Go ahead, Foodie. Go ahead. Again, she says it very fast. You got to pay attention. Why did they even get separated? Freya, are you talking about Foodie? In my opinion, what happened, I mean, it's pretty much what she tells you. is that Salah was spending time with his family in Syria, and Foodie got extremely jealous because she knows that more than likely his family does not like her. They probably were talking about her. And not just that, but she likes to cut him off from his family. She was able to do that in Kuwait. She wasn't able to do that in Syria. So I think she was just trying to see what Salah would do. I think she was pulling the I'm going to go back to Canada if you don't give me what I want card. And this time he actually did it. Like she was calling his bluff and he actually let her go. And that's why they got separated. I really think it comes down to that. I don't think she ever intended for this to actually happen the way that it did. If you remember when she first got back, how she was just shocked, I think that was legit. Like, I think she was like, I can't fucking believe I'm really in Canada. Like, this was not what was supposed to happen. You were supposed to love bomb me and cut your family off, and it was just supposed to be me and you. Well, when he didn't do that, she was like, oh my God, I really fucked around and found out. I don't think it's anything else. I don't think he sent her home or he asked for a divorce. I think it really came down to her just showing her ass. She wanted him to fight for her and forsake his family. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. She did this with Dishwasher. She makes everyone hate him and they get back together and now they can't say shit. You should just support me. Yep. So present day, that's what's happening right now. They're back together. She doesn't want people talking bad about Salah, even though, how long has it been? The last time that she had the rental car, do you guys remember when she was bringing up the Cabela situation and was crying, and she actually called him retarded. She said that to Salah. She said those words to him in chat. And here comes Salah crawling back, showing himself in her chat after she humiliated him, tells you everything that you need to know as far as his desperation to get any kind of money or whatever he's looking for from Chantel. To allow this woman to sit up here and call you the R word in front of God and everybody, oh my God. And you're a man, dude. I mean, not that that makes a difference, but you know, like men, they try to act like they're very prideful people. So you called your man the R word in front of God and everybody, and they came crawling back. I know, listen, no offense, but I know Salah tucks it. Has to. And I'll leave it at that. Mischief Maker says, yeah, but you could tell me real quick what happened to Amber. Well, hello, Mischief Maker. I feel like you're putting me on the spot here. All right. Chat, what happened? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't be keep it. I don't like the format of the locale. I don't like it. I think that like the idea was good. If they would have put on some other hosts besides the two people that they had on with Amber, like if you could have really bagged like some Girl World reactors or just not even reactors, dude. Like there are people in the Girl World community who probably would have been willing to come up there and co-host that show. It would have been way better. So with that being, I don't watch it. So I don't know what happened. So Foxy says Amber is boring. The last thing that I heard of is Milky went on panel and they bullied Milky to death. And that was pretty much it. I haven't heard any other updates since then. That Sweet Tea flashed her tits on stream. What? They fired Sweet Tea? Oh my God, that could totally get Keem terminated. Do you guys realize if one of Keemstar's channels get terminated, they're all gone? Like, dude makes a shit ton of money. Like, a shit ton of money. And just because the stream has been deleted, it doesn't mean that they still can't flag that. No way, dude. And that's the problem. When you think about what Keem is doing, it seems to work for him, like hiring all these people and having them co-host all these shows. Like, I totally get what he's doing. But you never know what these people are going to do. If they get mad at you for any reason, they can just play corn on their platform and get you terminated, and then all your shit's gone. So yeah, that seems like a good idea until you got an issue like that. They were drinking. Yeah, drinking and live streaming never go good together. Well, there you go, Mischief Maker. Now we both know. Thank you for the super chat. Cowbella, good to see you, girl. And thank you so much for the support. She had the nerve. And here's the thing, Cowbella. And I know you don't, but listen, the way that she just goes on just saying anything out of her mouth, just anything, because she's hoping that the people who just don't like you or just who like her will just believe it as a fact, is absolutely insane. She does that to everybody. Like, she literally will just make up shit. It's like throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. It's so pathetic. And again, consider the source. When it comes to Dirt Neck, when it comes to Gunty over here, consider the source always. And thank you for the support, hun. I saw a clip on Twitter. The girl shook her titties right in the camera. Like, was it full on titties? Like, you know, like, I don't even want to say it. Like, was a nipple and everything? You know, I mean, you know, the feds do be watching. It's because she was sticking up for Amber and the numbers were dropping. Milky came on and the numbers went up. Really? No way, Drama B. Kim's gonna fuck around and find out the hard way on that one.
I'm on the front page. Chat is
Thank you, Stacy.
annoying today. I'm a viral phenomenon. Nancy Adram.
Is that the girl that I said looked like a crackhead? Like, no offense. Her? I gotta see this.
Into internet.
That's me, baby.
I like Najwa Kadam's music better.
Nothing to write home about, huh?
Gym bees. You want me to go down to the gym? Too many crazy haters. Yeah. And isn't Florida a gun state? It would be like the Old West.
So I don't know if we've got to that part or she might already said it because we are kind of skipping through. But don't worry, I've watched the majority of this stream myself. So let me go ahead and say what I need to say on this. So Foodie was saying something about, could you guys imagine if I went to like Florida and lived with my grandpa? Something about him having multiple properties or some shit like that. And I was like, that's very interesting that this is like 2 days in a row that you've mentioned like eviction and moving to Florida, which could really at the end of the day be nothing, just something she's saying in passing. But you also need to remember the situation that she's in now, where, and I will die on that hill, in my opinion, she might have got that promotion, whatever. We're not going to get into that again. She's not paying rent. Either she's not paying rent or she doesn't intend to pay rent going forward, because it really comes down to, it's as simple as she doesn't have it, right? So I was like, man, could you imagine? Is she really going to move to Florida? I don't believe her grandpa gave her money. I don't. Maybe, but I don't think so. And if he did, okay, so if you believe that the grandpa gave her money, like what kind of money are we talking about? Because even if it was a significant amount, which could be anywhere from $1,000 to like $30,000, I don't think it was over that. Like, how far is that really going to take her? I don't know. I mean, if she got a real big sum of money, I think she would be renting a car. Like, let's say he gave her 10K. Let's say he gave her 5K, Langley. Okay, let's play along with that. So if her grandpa gave her 5K, you think that she wouldn't be in a rental car right now? She would. That's how I know that she didn't get nothing like that. If grandpa gave her any kind of money, it might have been like $500 or something. But if she got a significant amount, like $1,000 or up, 5K, she's obviously irresponsible, because as soon as she got her last big paycheck from YouTube, what's the first thing that she did, bro? She rented a car. She ain't renting cars now. So that theory is out the door. You got to think of that, throw it away. Put it in your hand, crumple it up like a freaking, paper wad and in the trash can. No, because she'd have a rental car right now, ladies and gentlemen. She would. Amanda says, Karina says it all the time. People talk about what they think about. Yeah, she's absolutely trying to figure out her next move. I do think so. I think she maybe like it's one of the last resorts, and maybe she's even thought about asking her mom to see what her grandpa would think. And I also believe, guys, I do think that her family, I think that they've ignored Chantel's channel for the majority of the part, but now I think they are concerned with what's going to happen, considering Chantel's mental state and everything else. And I think that's a big reason why they came over and cleaned her apartment. They do not want Foodie to get evicted. They know people are calling, making reports. They want to prevent that. So you got to wonder, do they think that Foodie is being responsible and paying her rent? Because I don't think that she is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not saying I'm looking forward to her getting evicted. I'm just looking forward to see what happens, like what plays out through after Foodie lost her monetization. I really am curious. Amanda, thank you for the support, hun.
We would all have
Okay, fine. Let me watch it now. Hold on. Let's see so I can report back. What? Why would you? Oh my gosh, she was turned up, wasn't she? What the fuck was that? She really thought she was at the bar or something. I'm dead. I can't even be mad at it. Girl was really feeling it. I don't think she realized what she did. She was just living her best life. I'm watching it again. Look, they're all dancing. Amber's up top dancing. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going in case you haven't seen it. So they got these 3 squares. They got Amber. What's the dude's name? Whoever he is. And then the lady that also is on the show. Everybody's dancing. I'm assuming there's some kind of music playing. You can't see Amber's head. You can't see the dude's head. You can just see their body dancing. And then old girl is sitting down in her chair and she is just really feeling herself. She's really into it. She's shaking her body and then all of a sudden she just whips them out, bro. All of it. She was having a blast, wasn't she? Girl thought she was at the club. She was trying to take her one home. Oh my God, that's unfortunate. Anyways, sorry to hear that, Keem. Yeah, I can't show y'all, but I described it pretty good, I think. Yeah, I agree with that, Petty Cake.
Nope, not single.
I thought she did it being like malicious or something. That's what I expected. I didn't realize like girl was just turned up. She was having her a good old time. She must be used to just whipping it out whenever she goes out to the bar or whatever. She's like, I had to go whip my titties out. She forgot where she was. That's all. It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. You just got to go to Twitter and see it. I ain't gonna link that shit in here neither. Don't be getting me pop.
Who pinned that?
Listen, going out and buying the mustache and the glasses is supposed to be a last resort scenario, okay? Imagine having to go do that because we decided it was going to be real cool to share the link to that shit in chat. No, ma'am.
Everyone's got their screen.
Oh, she just said it? Sorry, she did. We're past the mark. Sorry about that. Blame chat for that.
We don't have to. Nope, not single.
There you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. She claims that she is not single. That tells you everything that you need to know. Okay. Seeing Salah back around in chat. He's modding chat. She's somewhat chipper. She's not down and down and out because of Salah and the situation. No, he's telling her everything that she loves to hear. Smooth skin, skinny body, all of that. Night shift, thank you for the support, hon. I know it's wild, isn't it? Crazy.
Who pinned that? Everyone's got their screen.
Okay, we're gonna skip ahead to when she's in the kitchen and she's cooking the spaghetti. She gets a little ragey in there. We'll see. You know what? Believe it or not, Foxy, like there are some people who are just willing to be in that situation as long as there's somebody out there willing to pretend with them. You know what I mean? Most people can't fathom that, but it's a total thing. Don't talk to me. Come on, big girl, hell. Got all day. What you do? I had to go poop.
Ready for the sketty, because my bolognese is too bolognese-ish for Cindy. Bacardi Bees are delicate. Let's clean.
He is a cuck.
Say a prayer for me. See you. We gotta do dishes. You're right, big bees arriving, dragonfly. Okay. Know how to change this. Dishes for that. Anyway, I'm only teasing.
I just think we should take this time to let Quirky know what she has promoted, because I do believe that Foodie definitely has checked out a Quirky Love Rose stream once or twice, and she's like, hey, if it's okay for her to sit down in a chair and do dishes and cook, then it's okay for me to sit down in a chair and do dishes and cook and clean.
Actually, the older they get, the more I like kids. The sass is the best. I'm hyper going to get it.
And to be fair, this is exactly what YouTube doesn't want on their platform, promoting this kind of behavior. It doesn't just stop at the, disorders and things that she talks about. This is the kind of behavior that she's promoting on their platform. Sitting down while doing dishes, sitting down while cooking. Not only is that dangerous, but it's just so unhealthy to do. Bro can't even take her eyes off chat to wash a pan. That is crazy. Quirky, you son of a bitch. Look what you caused. It's your fault. Shanty is disabled. You've influenced this. For shame, Rosie. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that statement. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. She talks about the memorial. She's really pissed about that. I just can't understand what the problem is. Maybe. I don't know. I really just don't understand what the problem is. I'm not saying that I want it to happen, Foodie. Okay. I mean, Dastardly Deeds said that in chat. I personally did not say that. I'm not wishing that upon you. Okay. I'm just saying that when it happens, we owe you that much. And I just want you, cutie, to explain to me how that's a bad thing. Make that make sense to me. I feel like that we've dedicated our support group to you. We are your support group. I don't know if you realize that, and that's what support groups do. So here we are. We're covering your content. We're being Morgan Freeman, and we're narrating your life. So when the time comes and you are no more, it is only appropriate that we send you out with a very proper memorial. And I don't want to be one of these people who are last minute and we're in mourning and all of that. We have nothing prepared, and we're calling on MC to whip up the Canadian poutine, and we've got everybody bringing their Nada Burrito prayer candles. No, we need to have a plan in action. We do not want to go into this. We're just not that kind of community. That might be what you're used to over there with the Beezers and everything, but we don't work like that over here. So I don't know what you're so mad about. Unbelievable.
Really, Sonia? Never doing it again? Boils are an epidemic. They really suck, man. They're painful as hell.
I know this material. I can feel this material. Like my grandma would have quilts on her bed at the edge of her bed or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, and the feel of it, which it's nothing that you never want to sleep with. It's just something for like decoration or whatever. And she's actually got a shirt of that material. It's insanity. And wearing it. Hey, Kyle. Y'all make me laugh so much my teeth and tits might suddenly fall out. YouTube Underground, Yava, and Sam support group are the best. Love you guys. We love you too, girl. And thank you so much for the support. We're a good time around here. I don't care what anybody says. Gigi's jealous. It's really that simple. It really comes down to that. Langley says, I think she should just ride from the seat to seat in the apartment. She needs to get one of those lifts and, install it in her apartment, and it'd be like a train track, and she just sits on it and she hits a button and it takes her wherever she needs to go. But the problem with that would be, Langley, is that she'll have to transfer. They call it transferring. It's an actual definition of a death fact going from like one situation to the other, I believe. Yeah. So she would have to transfer from said railroad ride to like boneless couch or whatever. Whatever. Thank you for the support, hun. A foodie trolley. Exactly. Oh, Lord.
Hi, Pajammy. Nice to see you. How you been?
That's a law. Your woman's sitting down doing dishes.
Hey, dude. I can't kick anymore, guys. You already said? So I gotta give you a kick.
In the middle of doing dishes, and she's going to stop so she can give people a kick. All right, let's see it.
Ready, set. I can't kick anymore, guys. Thank you. To a Catholic church, Catholic school.
God, no.
I'm adding the onions and peppers.
That's wild, dude.
No.
Hey, Paul.
I didn't say I'm going. I think he's teasing.
Now?
Looking cute going to Japan? Cheers. And you've talked a lot of shit about me, so why are you even here?
Yeah.
Bye.
Ah.
Go talk.
Black. Right.
I need to drain the fat. Because there's too much. I should have waited. Spice it, because now I can drain it.
No, that's the thing. Dumb Not Dumber isn't sitting in a chair Foodie's brand or Death by Jen. Rosie learned it from them. No. Okay. Well, you might be right about the Death by Jen. I can't remember. God, it's been so long since I've seen any of her content. Is her video still up on her channel? Oh man, that's crazy. Okay. Here's where I disagree. So back in the Villa day, and I think it was Tweet T who said this recently on Twitter. Foodie, yes, she had the chair in the kitchen all the time. That's where she did her live streams. If Foodie was live, she was in her kitchen, she was in her chair, she was at her little island, whatever. But the way I recall it, and the way I think other people recall, is that yes, that's where she was. But when she got up to like cook and do dishes, when she did those things, she was up. She wasn't sitting in the chair to do these things. Now, maybe I'm not remembering, or maybe we're not remembering, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. Like, yeah, she sat in that chair, but when she was cooking, she actually stood up. That is where things are different. Whereas Rosie, I feel like, is the one. Maybe Jen, I honestly don't remember. I do not recall. But I think it was Rosie who kind of started the setting in the chair and the cooking and cleaning or whatever she's doing in that chair. I really feel like it was Rosie. She put her gun on the counter. She always puts, yes. When she would do her dishes and when she would do her cleaning, she would lift it up and set it on her counter. And that's how she would operate. She wasn't sitting in a chair while doing those things. That's what we're talking about. And thank you for the super chat. Jen was always sitting down. It's true. Guys, do you remember, for those of you who did not watch Life by Jen, may she RIP. She was a severely morbidly obese YouTuber. She had a boyfriend who was an alcoholic, but yeah, whatever. We don't need to talk about all that. Anyways, he would bring in the grocery cart, like literally, like they would bring in the grocery cart inside of the apartment, and she would do her grocery hauls from the grocery cart from the store. Good times, seriously. The real Melvis says QLR got a planet with a palette. They were buddies for a long time. Oh, she got it from Planet with a palette. They were buddies for a long time. Is that the one that she got into that big fight with? And didn't they recently make up or something? It's a whole shit show with her. Who would ever be that girl's friend is beyond me. Because I'm going to tell you what, out of all these people, here's the thing. Foodie will just probably be mean to you, cut you off because she's so entitled and she likes all the attention to herself. Fair enough. Amber, I feel like some of the same. But with Quirky, I feel like she is just a conniving motherfucker. Like she's gonna do some dirty shit. Whereas Amber and Foodie, yeah, they might be bad people, but they're too lazy and they can't be bothered for stuff like that. Like that's too much work. Where Quirky will actually put in the time and the effort to fuck with somebody. But I could be wrong about that too. Thank you for the super chat, hon. I know who you're talking about. Hey Fifi, good to see you. Conniving, yes. Can you find a belly button? I guess it depends on where said belly button is located. What did I make for dinner today? I did frozen pizza last night because I've been cooking. I was like, yeah, tonight we're not going to do that. But today I put on a crock pot full of navy beans. Sure did. With ham, onions, carrots, all that good stuff. I'm going to make, the plan is to make fried potatoes and cornbread. I don't know about the fried potatoes. I really got to see if I can be bothered. Maybe I'll cut up some potatoes and put them in the oven. I really don't like cooking with grease. Not one of my favorite things to do. Raw seems more vindictive than Amberlynn and Chantel. And I only say that and agree with that because I just think they're too lazy. Like I feel like that is totally a thing where you can just be too lazy. Would they be those kind of people? Maybe back in their 20s, teens, yes. But present day, they just don't have the energy for that. The jack-o'-lantern on her back. She is a jack-o'-lantern. What are you talking? Oh, air fry them. That's a good idea. You grew up on that meal. So did I, Charlotte.
Do you guys drain the fat? I don't like the fat.
I just don't even know why you would ask a question like that. I believe that most people drain the fat off of their hamburger. You're supposed to. But if you don't drain the fat, it's usually pretty disgusting. Like you can tell. You can't eat it like that. You really should not do that. Oh, yes, Fortune.
You don't decide that, not a troll. Who the hell are you? Nobody. He's more welcome than you are. The fuck it.
Stand up for your man, girl. That's right. Fight for his honor.
That, not a troll. Who the hell are you?
Don't even think about when you called him the R word like a couple weeks ago when you had your rental car and you thought you were badass.
You, nobody. He's more welcome than you are. The fuck, get out of here. I love how people act like they're like... Oh. With a strainer, I don't have one. What? We love you, thank you.
No strainer, no garbage can. Life is great, Chantel.
Well, go make spaghetti how you want, snarky priest. Nobody really cares. Ah! And you've talked a lot of shit about...
She's talking to Snarky. This is when Snarky got kicked out. I'm dead.
Well, go make spaghetti how you want, snarky priest. Nobody really cares. And you've talked a lot of shit about me, so why are you even here? Goodbye. Go talk your shit on your pathetic channel that you're trying to get caught for. Hey, Victory.
Miss T, I don't disagree. I really don't. And I've seen it for a long time, but the argument with Rosie, you're not going to win right now. The best thing to do is kind of like what Charlie was doing with Frenchie, is step back and wait until everybody else, sees it the way that we do. And then you can go ahead with, yes, told you Rosie was the worst of the worst. Because I believe it too. And I seen it when she first came into Girl World with her pool video where she thought she was, better than the other girls and she wasn't about that life and all that crap that she said. I knew it at that moment. But again, you got to give it time and let everybody see it for what it is. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Rosie is a snake.
If y'all are going to talk shit about Salah, just you'll be blocked as well. There's no reason for it. Like,
bro, Salah, seriously, how are you even able to show your face? Not only did your wife, you all are still claiming to be married. Not only did your fucking wife. I don't know what I would do. If Sam came online dead ass mad, driving her car, talking shit about me and called me the R word, you think I'm gonna be seen in her not only is Salah being seen in Chantel's chat, but people are just dogpiling dude. They are just giving him hell, and I love it. I think it's great. But the fact that he is not humiliated by, obviously everything, but the most recent episode is Chantel calling him the R word and then her chat bullying him. And they did it. She allowed it when she was mad at him that day. And so he got, and you're not going to tell me he didn't see it. He's seen everything that everybody said, probably even wrote it down in a spreadsheet somewhere. And then he comes crawling back with his little weenie tucked between his legs. And there he is back in chat with his wrench. I'm humiliated for you. I'm embarrassed by all of these women. Salah included. Oh my God. Okay.
I never unblocked because you're annoying.
I know. Could you imagine it? I'd slash her tires. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like,
they come out the next day, they be flatter than a motherfucker.
Get a life, please. Thank you. Ugh. Same goes for Teardrop. Anybody talk shit about my people I like in my life?
Like that. Oh God.
Those extra calories. No thanks.
Diaper's full.
All right.
Really good. Foodie's the man in the relationship. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh my God. I know. I think we should, at this point, I think it's time. Okay. I think it's time we take Salah's man card. Okay. It's obvious that he has a vagina. Okay. It's clear as day. So yeah, I think it's very, very beyond time to go ahead and pull Salah's man card. It is what it is, people. We don't make the rules. We just follow them. Capella, thank you for the support, hun.
My tomato paste.
Why? I'm sorry, but didn't you have a can of spaghetti sauce? That Hunt's shit? Who is using Hunt's in 2026? My mom used to get that shit back in fucking 1992, dude. Hunt's tomato sauce is what you're using for your basement spaghetti, and you just added in a can of tomato paste to go with it. Disgusting. Who's eating this crap? Are you eating that whole batch of spaghetti? I love that she took the time to put this shit in her Fitness Pal, as if when she logged off, she didn't finish what was left in that pot. She really thinks that we're stupid, doesn't she? Just change it. Don't have to cover it up. Just change that shit.
All right. Smells good. The chili powder kind of gives it like a little.
You like the Hunt's ketchup? You like the Hunt's ketchup. I'm talking about the spaghetti sauce in the can. I don't know. I'm not getting down with spaghetti sauce in the can. I mean, maybe I'm just being a snob. Okay, I like my spaghetti sauce in the jar.
Smoky kind of thing, eh? I think.
I grew up poor, so spaghetti sauce in the can is kind of triggering. I got the extra 80 cents at my big old age at 42 years old. Okay, I can afford the good shit. Breath, girl. Catch your breath.
Put a knife in the pot lid? Oh, that's a good idea. He does nothing exactly. That's why, You blemish, don't think, okay? We smell burnt rubber. Idiots. None of your business.
Not your spaghetti. I don't think it's supposed to make that noise. Hold on. Are you frying your spaghetti, girl? What is that?
None of your business. None of your business. What Salah does for his business. At least he has one. You're just a bum hater with nothing to do. A loser.
Yada yada. Send her that song, Cowbella. It's none of your business.
All of y'all that claim to have a life. We know it's not true. All right, guys. I like
you willingly bought that. The only time I'm gonna take hunts out of a can if I'm at the fucking the food pantry. Okay, then I ain't got a choice. But I mean, you probably went to the Walmart or you actually got that delivered off of your app. That's crazy.
my spaghetti sauce thick, so but I'm gonna put a bit of water. Like that.
Yeah.
Send it out a little bit choy. I'm saying that to piss people off. Choy. And
No way. I'll starve.
we let it simmer.
You mean Olive Garden? I wish I would have went to the Olive Garden before I had weight loss surgery. That is one regret for sure. Never ate at the Olive Garden. I should have did it though. Oh well.
Church basement. Sketty.
Look, I swear to God, this is something my toddler would do. Okay, look at this shit. You would think that a bare minimum foodie, you would have a plate set there for all of your utensils that you're going to use to stir your spaghetti. But no, not you. You just set that shit right down on your counter. So fucking wild to see, I swear. Just prevent that by putting a little saucer under your spoon there, foodie. You just do that, or don't. Set it right down in the cat hair and the cat litter. That's fine.
Whoopsie. I'm so fancy. Recycle bees. Is this clean? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're right there, guys, to chat with you. Sorry about that. I just gotta clean up my mess a bit here. Boy. You want to see the scatty? Smells good. Smells good.
Look at that. She didn't even chop the meat up. Disgusting.
Smells good. Smells yummy.
That. Oh my God, Cancer Warrior. That's going to be so much fun. Oh gosh, I'm jealous, girl. Imagine. Girl.
Oh.
God, absolutely.
Teardrop. The emojis. Looks amazing. Love what you've done with the place, Queen. Thank you. Put everything in your spaghetti that I love. Really?
I love how you ended that. I really do, King Fuzz. I hope you're surviving Snowpocalypse support group and support from Florida. Thank you, Floridian, for rubbing that in. You could just have left that out, The sun, the emoji, all of that, by the way. We're fine. We're thriving. I'll have you know I'm going sledding after this. Okay? Can you do that in Florida? No, you can't. Thank you for your money, though. Okay?
Thank you. I didn't say we were getting married or whatever. Always with the snarky and passive aggressive comments. Why exactly? Yeah, that's true. They do.
They do. Losers.
I didn't say anything about our relationship, Blimp. You're just assuming. Anything for some tea, I know.
No, you said that you weren't single. You know what you did. You know what you were doing. You were planting seeds that you and Salah have worked it out and you're back together. That's what you did. See, that's what you do. And then you get mad when people ask questions.
Is that a problem, though, if we were? Like, I don't understand. You think he would be better off with one of the tree ladies messaging him, or with Toilet Bella, who probably sleeps with many men on a regular basis since she was in the sex industry, might still be. I'm really.
You know what? Even if she was, none of that is true. But even if she was, weren't you at one point in your life like going around bragging how you, and I don't believe it, by the way. I don't believe it. So, like, what kind of person do you have to be lying about being with all these different people? And now, present day, you want to use that as an insult to somebody else. Boy, that Cabela really hurt you. You were still talking about that present day. You were never going to get over the humiliation that Cabela caused to you and Salah. Because if it wasn't for her and her epic trolling, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't have any of this shit. The woof, all of it. The woof, the messages, the grape scenarios, the complete just degenerate. I don't think that she's even necessarily. Let me make sure ain't nobody here. Why is that dog barking like that? For the love of God, I thank the mail lady. Oh, she delivered a package. What did we get on the Amazon? Okay, Harlow, they're gone, killer. My God, I hope everybody has them a Harlow in their life. Ain't nobody getting through that front door unannounced, I have you know. All right. Can you hear her? Okay. The way she only hates women drives me nuts. Me too. Like, save some of that smoke that you have instead of, because you don't even know Cabela. You've never met her in your life. You don't know anything about her, but yet you know Salah. You were married to Salah. You left Canada, everything that you've known in your life to be with Salah in the Middle East, and he did that to you. So if anybody you should be directing this anger towards, it should be him. And that goes for anybody in that kind of situation, in that scenario. You can't be mad at the person your partner cheated on you with. Be mad at your partner, because them the motherfuckers who did you dirty. That motherfucker knew you, that they married you, whatever the situation may be. Back in May, Lucy Goosey, back in May. Just explore your options before you go through with it. Make sure it's for you. Anyways, back to you, Chantel. I could go on and on.
I'm curious who you think would be better.
Nobody really cares about who the better part. That is such a weird question. Like, we don't care about Salah having a good partner. What the fuck does anybody care? The point is just saying the obvious, which is Salah's not with you for your good looks and your personality. He's only with you from what he can get from you. And it's weird at this point that you still are willing to sacrifice what little time you have left out of your life to be with somebody like that. It's fascinating to see. Nothing else. It's not that deep. Nobody who thinks that Salah deserves any better. If anything, you are exactly what he deserves. Home Alone legend. Exactly, Cabela. I mean, dude, imagine creating a name like that to cheat on your partner. Home Alone legend. I remember when it first happened, I thought it was a troll. I was like, there's no way this is true. This can't be real, until I seen everything and all of the evidence and slowed down the messages and actually took in what was happening. I swear to God, I thought somebody created some kind of account and said it was Salah, and that was all of it was one big troll. Because there's no fucking way. There's no way. Yeah, Home Alone legend is the username of a teenager. Yeah, it's wild. Thank you for the support, hun.
Dinner, that's not his preference. No, I won't go scorched earth if I get ghosted. Because like I said, I've accepted in life. Number one, I've grieved when I came here. I threw a fit. I was sad. You guys saw me crying every stream. I got over it. I'm okay. Salah needs to find who he wants, Kelly. If he wanted someone in Syria, then he would do that. And if that's what he wants with his life, I would accept that. I have no problem. So.
I just don't believe that. And I'm pretty sure if Salah told you that he found somebody and he was moving on, that you would lose your absolute loving mind. And everybody knows that too.
No. It's all good. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she's not Salah's preference. I don't think that she's anybody's preference. you don't put in work for anybody to be in a relationship with you. You bring absolutely nothing but problems into any kind of relationship. You're not a preference girl. There's nothing about you that checks any box that anybody is looking for. I'm not saying that to be mean or like, but it's just the obvious. It's the truth of the matter. Like you're not bringing anything to the table other than problems. When you don't bring anything to the table other than problems, you're definitely not a preference for anybody.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But she thinks that she's deserving of a man like Salah, not that he's any kind of fucking prize. Let me make that really fucking clear right now. But let me tell you why she thinks she deserves somebody like Salah. Because she looks down on somebody like Salah. Somebody Syrian, somebody who doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. She thinks she's better than. She thinks that he should definitely want to be with her because of who she is. That's really all this comes down to. There's a reason why she targets certain types of men. It's men who basically are in need of something that Foodie can provide them with. Really comes down to money. And that's a big reason why a lot of people call her a predator. Dell says even Peter thinks she's gross. She's no one's type. It's the truth. Yeah, it's very true. But she always circles this back around to wait. Like you wish it was that simple. There are plenty of big women out there who bring lots of shit to the table. They're attractive. They have good personalities, practice good hygiene. They're employed. They have goals in life that they want to achieve. And she will swear to Christ that people say that she doesn't have any good qualities because of her weight. She even says it throughout this stream. She is a financial abuser. Absolutely. She preys on certain types of men. She does. Dell, thank you for the support. Ellie says the only thing Chantel brings to the table is her voracious appetite. I agree with that. I probably said that wrong, but close enough. Thank you for the support, hun. Really Billy says anyone in Arizona that wants to sled, check out the Canyon Coaster Mountain Park in Williams. Open year round. Very fun. Well, thank you for that. Really Billy, we appreciate you. Thank you for the support. I'm just going to find some random hill to go down and hope for the best.
Oh.
She has convinced herself that the problem or the reason that people say that Salah doesn't want her or she couldn't find another man all comes down to weight. She really believes that too. I don't know if she really necessarily believes that or she just wants to believe that. That makes everything, that makes her the victim. That just, you know what I'm saying? He promised romantic getaways. Yeah.
Week 2. Oh, Jenny, when I first came here, I was so destroyed. And then I just started shifting like my mindset and like, turning to Allah, turning to God, turning to, basically that's the major thing. But I have a lot to offer. I know. I think I do.
Okay. Well, then go ahead and tell us. Or the person who said that to you, could you please tell us? The woman doesn't even clean up after herself. I really honestly am just having a hard time understanding what she brings to the table and that she has a lot to offer. I'm open to listen, though. I really am. Like, if somebody could really sit here and have a conversation who believes that, I would be open to listen to what they say. Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I've been very invested in Chantel for years. And I think a lot of us have. That's why we can sit here and say with full confidence that this motherfucker brings nothing to the table. She brings problems. I mean, you got somebody. Let me tell you this. Let's take away everything. Let's take away looks. Let's take away weight. Let's not talk about that, okay? If you have a person in a relationship who wants to destroy whatever relationship you have with your dad, whatever relationship you have with your cousin, your brother, your friend, right there, no, ma'am. That's a no-go zone. Anybody who wants to interfere in relationships that you have with your family and your friends is a fucking problem. Right there is enough reason for people not to date her. Right there. Stop right there. And she does that in all relationships that she's in. She can't stand, because she's so insecure with herself, people having relationships with their families. Like, how sick of a person do you have to be to want your partner to cut off their family? So again, take away all this stuff that she's talking about, like the weight specifically is what and you know what? That's got to feel a certain way, because you know that's not true, Chantel, because you know that there are big, beautiful women out there who maintain healthy relationships. And that has to really chap your ass, because that completely destroys you telling everybody else that people say that you can't offer that to somebody because of your size. You're so full of shit. Anybody is a threat to Chantel. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? We were just talking about having another open panel, but I'm gonna wait until we get the studio set up, and that way, you know, I can just be more comfortable and out of the code and all that stuff. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll do that for sure. No normal man wants her. She's gonna get someone dangerous. And yes, someone dangerous, and dare I say, possibly like some kind of weird pervert. These are the kind of people that she is going to attract. I mean, really, honestly, look at Dishwasher. I mean, seriously, and how much of a weirdo pervert that person is. Dangerous, weirdo, pervert, accused of murder. And I mean, dude, the list just goes on with that. That's the kind of people that she's going to attract. Then you go over to Salah, and thanks to Cabela, I mean, the most of it was just assumption before we had the actual receipts of who he is. It was assumptions. And boy, oh boy, everybody was right. But it really is a game changer when you have the receipts and look at all the weird things about him. Those are the kind of people that she can attract in her life. There is no normalcy outside of that.
I'm not saying that to be conceited, but like, I think
Oh my God. Nobody believes that you're conceited, honey. That's all fiction. That's all made up for you to convince people that you really have self-esteem when you absolutely fucking don't. Not even a smidge of it. And it's actually pretty sad.
that I would have a lot more to offer if I was in a better place. Like, I have a lot of things I have to get in my life right first before I even want to be in anything, like, you know?
And again, she's already specifically talking about her weight. And as I said just a while ago, let's just talk about the fact that you're so controlling, Chantel. What are you going to do to change that? Did you guys hear when somebody told her that she needed therapy, that it was a hard no? She said, no, nope, I'm not getting therapy. I'm definitely not going inpatient. Not going to happen. She said, that won't work for me. She says, I know what I need to do. And it's just, it comes down to the fact that I'm not willing to do it. So she's never going to get therapy. So she's never going to get better.
But Salah helps me. Like, he helps me on a daily basis.
Right.
He really is like supportive in a lot of ways.
Right.
And, you know, if you want to judge him on an incident in the past, that's your prerogative, but I won't be letting it be talked about here. And if you don't like it, you can just, you know.
She is going to stand by her man.
Luann, you don't know my life. What would be realistic? You don't know my life. Anything, nothing is impossible. And if you limit your thinking to, if you put limitations on your life, I feel sad for you. You want to live your life that way, fine, but don't come in here and dictate how I should live my life. You know, I'm allowed to live my life. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to learn how I want to learn. These comments kick. No, it's true. I'm just addressing, you know, like, yeah, it's my business. Exactly. Yes. Well, I don't know. You're whatever. Whatever you say. You can think I'm delusional. It has no bearing on my life whatsoever. I'm pretty level-headed actually right now. And you have no idea. No, you guys know nothing. You guys know this about Salah and I.
You know, see, that's what you think. Foodie, you've done told everything. You've done played every card publicly for everybody to see. When you got mad at Salah, when Cabela exposed Salah, like, it's already out there. Everybody knows. So all this, you don't know us and you don't know anything about my life. Nice try. What you're really upset about is that we do know you. We know you so much that when we see your apartment clean and you talked about going out to lunch with your mom and your aunt, we knew that it was them who cleaned your apartment. We do know you, and you despise the fact that this community knows you so well. And Dell says missing teeth, hair, and organs. Every man's dream. Exactly, Dell. And thank you for the support, hun. Yes, she is, Shoe Gal.
You know this about him. You know this about me. There's a whole other little fat roll on my finger you don't know anything about, okay?
That honestly didn't even make any sense the way you held up your hand, but okay.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and go to the end though when she's starting to get really spicy, talking her shit about us. I think it's like at the 5-hour mark because I really do got to get off here so I can take my kids sledding because I don't even know where we're going. So that means I'm going to have to find some place. I think like the 5:06. That ought to be a safe place to start. Let's see.
All cats are cute. They are 20K. You think they lied and scammed me? That's okay. She's a perfect scam. Are you a scam? Oh, she's gonna come to the window. Want some fresh air? She gets a daily dose of fresh air. And in the summer, we have to try to cat eyes.
I just can't believe how cold it is in Canada right now, and she's got her window open. That's wild.
I have to make it like an enclosure. I have to get her a catio for the patio. What about
Just letting the dogs in and out to go outside the potty is crazy.
that? BG. F5 means the Savannah was like a great. Oh, so she's not purebred Savannah. She looks like she has Siamese lynx point. Yeah. Are you a lynx? No, that stinks.
No, I'm not doing a video of me sledding, and I'm probably not going to sled. I'm just going to let her go sled.
Her tail is out of
I don't know, maybe. I might do it, but I'm making no video. Hell no.
this, out of control. Siamese purebreds, they have a skinny tail. They don't have a bushy one. Goodbye, Lala Kelly. There's no payday. He's in and out of my chat often. Like, what the hell? Fucking idiot. Payday's been come and gone. Like, what would the correlation be from him being in chat and Payday? Like, you make no sense. Does he come on here and ask for money? I don't understand.
No, it's just a way for him to love bomb you. Are you really you really don't get it? Every time it's about to be payday, he love bombs you, Foodie. He does it publicly, and I'm sure privately, obviously. Why are you acting dumb?
Dan, what the fuck are you talking about? Does he come in here and go, hey, it's payday, give me some money? What? He gets so much shit for nothing because people are stupid. Not my problem. Keep your stupid.
She's itching her butt, by the way. Here we go.
He gets so much shit for nothing because people
Diapers full, butt itches.
are stupid. Not my problem. Keep your stupidity is a disease. It spreads in Gore World. Keep it away from me. He's also helped me out a lot. Yeah, and he's paid the bills in Kuwait and Syria.
In Kuwait and Syria. Believe it, because I say it. It's true.
Yeah. Not that there were many bills in Syria.
Girl, you admitted recently that you told Salah to quit his job when you got to Kuwait, and his job was going to be the couples channel. So explain to me, ma'am, how Salah was able to pay the bills with no job when he quit his job to do the couples channel to do YouTube with you. Are you forgetting that you gave that information up? You admitted that he was unemployed and that you employed him per your YouTube channel. He couldn't have paid the bills. If any bills, when the bills were getting paid, it was coming out of your YouTube paycheck. You've done told us.
Syria, but you know what I mean. I don't know. It's so stupid. He comes around payday. Number one, payday's been come and gone a long time ago. Two, like, what does that have to do with somebody being in the chat? You don't think that, like, if he was to ask me for money, it would not be on in the chat. So your theory is stupid as hell.
Because he knows that you like for Salah to come around so people see him like he wants you. This is all goes back to, just fake love me. Remember the fake love me? All you got to do is fake love me. That's why Salah is seen in your chat around payday. It's all part of the shtick.
Yeah, she does scrape. Yeah, sometimes I only remember to say like only see certain people because she says hi. Where's my paycheck? No, I don't think he really cares. But like when he's not in the chat, he's not going to lose sleep. He cares less than I do. All Western countries are cutting down on immigration, but they're not shooting people. They're doing it the legal route. They don't have thugs going who get 47. Hello, put in pop shorts.
She scratched her butt again.
Killing their own citizens, yeah. 47 weeks, whatever.
Garlic bagel toasted with cream cheese. Exactly.
It still didn't do them any good. It is days? Yeah, it's not a year, is it? I think it's like 47 days. Holy shit.
You can really hear the traffic out there. That's crazy. Oh, she's got the window open. That's right.
I don't like, actually, I can't say, Sora. I used to get them a lot. Every night, almost. Trump needs to fire the evil bimbo. And yeah, Christine, oh, what an idiot. I saw an interview and they were asking her about something, and all she kept saying, she wouldn't answer the question. She just kept blaming Biden for everything. Like, this is really sick. Canada's not cutting back only on... You find she does, Belge? I don't know.
Are you okay? You're just sitting there rocking.
Teardrop said, fuck the fame, I'm still the same.
That's what happens. Like when you have to itch your ass to that degree, that's a sign that you just went to the bathroom, got up, and did nothing to take care of anything. Window open, fan on, 30 degrees outside, and she's sweating. Exactly. The life she deserves, to be quite honest. Meanwhile, her asshole is itching.
Right. Nope. No applying. And even no matter what, I won't be sharing online anything, so.
Hello, Badoosie. She says, I got a warm badoo for you, Kyle. Hey, boo. Badoosie, thank you for your support. Maybe it was the bidet water dripping that lured Salah back. Ugh.
Excuse me, babe.
Nose huffing, scratching her ass, rocking, called the short van to come take her back to the center.
Excuse me, baby.
I guarantee when her mom and her aunt took her out to dinner, they leashed her. They made sure that she had her name tag on. It said, hi, my name is, and then she wrote Chantel in crayon on the fucking name tag.
Isn't she cute? Let's be real.
I mean, like, you know what I mean, Jem? Like, it's just personal.
You know?
I said it to my husband, but there's nothing right now. And I'm pretty sure he thought I lost my mind. Do you know which country has some of the most strict and brutal immigration policies? Kuwait. Yeah, don't check people guesses. They just make stuff up all the time. What did Breeze it say? I do that to my husband. He asked about teardrop and scrape. You guys are iconic Beezers, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Hi, me again.
They take her out to the mall. They got to put a kid leash on her ass. How many times do you think Smee had to tell her to stop touching stuff? Seriously, going out shopping with Chantel is literally like going out shopping with a toddler. Do you remember taking your some of y'all might have toddlers, taking your toddler out to the store, they're walking, instead of being in the cart, you got to tell them quit touching shit. Quit touching everything. Put that shit down. No, you're not getting it. Put it down. Stop touching it. Can I get this? What's this? Can I have this? What about this? Literally just like a toddler.
No idea. You're an ass kisser? He knows nothing about the channel. You're an unsmart fecal expulsion body part. I typed unemployment bees in work group chat this morning and caught myself before I hit send.
Peachy, okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Okay, the Christmas cards are still here. We have not done the openings yet, and we're still returning Christmas cards. We're just it's been a shit show around here. But we got all the return addresses. If you weren't part of the first group of people who we showed all the Christmas cards and all the stuff that got sent, you're going to be in the second round. A lot of people's got returned, but everybody that we have here with the return address, you're going to get a Christmas card. It's just going to be late. And I know that sucks really bad. I'm sorry. Shit was really crazy this year. Okay. And I really didn't expect it to be like that, but we're going to make everybody right. And next year is going to be a lot better. And thank you for the support, hon. Sorry about that. It's going to happen.
That's funny.
No, it won't be June. It won't be June, Cal. Probably it should be next month. Once we get into the studio and we get settled and I can get time for that, it'll probably be in February. I'll look for it to be in February.
BG! She's sleeping behind me in a dangerous area.
That's a dolphin, Langley.
When she starts to sneeze.
No way, we got to do Christmas cards. We can't. No, it's got to be Christmas cards, not Valentine's. It's got to be Christmas.
Yeah. Aw, I love that one. I can never find it. Look at BG's face here.
Good Lord.
YouTube to visit me. Snow day. Make. He probably still will. There's no talk of him coming here. I don't know why people are even being annoying.
Oh my God, no.
It's not hard to be better looking than her, Scrape, eh? It's so weird. Like, I'll just go in to say hi to Pete, and I see these friggin' women in there being like, Salah's gross. Ew, he's gross. Like, why are you obsessed with my fucking husband? Like, what is wrong with you? Get a life. They just think like every single person, like, they just have, these people have their minds made, their small minds made up. Just let them be. Right, Teardrop? Yeah, that's the worst, but look at her choices. Look at her greasy wife with braces. And look how nasty of people.
What? My greasy wife with braces. Spoiler, I have not listened to this part, to be quite honest. I have not listened to this part. How is somebody, explain to me how saying somebody has braces is a bad thing. I don't really understand that. And a lot of her friends, her little Kiwi farmers and her Griff Gang friends, they always say that as an insult too. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't get it, but okay. And greasy foodie, are you kidding me? You've literally covered up to protect the grease on your body. But all right.
They are.
You are actually just repeating other people's insults. None of these are your own. You didn't come to any of this shit because you thought of it. You're just repeating what other people have said. But okay.
And look at her past boyfriend choices. Talk all you want about fetish, this, fetish, that. It's so bad. Don't let him in Canada. Your fucking ex was a convicted pedophile and a meth addict. You have no room to talk. BITCH. You had 3 kids with him. So how about you shut the hell up?
Again, repeated insults. Her and her best friend, Big Sig over there, they are thrilled that a child was harmed so they can use that kind of insults in my direction. Like, consider the type of person you have to be thrilled. They are happy. Do you really think that she cares that there was a kid in the middle of all this that was harmed? No. Again, they're just thrilled that they can say some of that shit and they can somehow tie me in to that situation. It's crazy, isn't it? Yulia says, look at Yaba and Sam able to afford braces. Exactly, Foodie. Where's your braces, girl? Hell, where's your cleaning, Foodie, for that matter? Yulia, thank you for the support. When it comes to Foodie or to Big Sig, these people, you would think that there's so much to say about me. So many things you could say, but it's always they go to that situation that had absolutely nothing to do with me. That's what they go for. And they don't realize that and I've tried to tell them, like, it didn't work with Dirtneck. I mean, look at where Dirtneck is now. Look at where Foodie is now. Look at where DC, look at where Ron is now. You would think that these people who have used this to somehow insult me and insult my family, it does not work. It does not work. It does the opposite. We're over here doing the same thing that we've been doing for the last 5 years. And look at the situation that all of these people who have used that situation to try to, as a gotcha to me and my family. It's crazy, but keep going, I guess. Keep going.
Why don't you go tell that to reaction channels, Mike? They're the ones doing it. So there you go. Nobody has room to talk in Gore World. Nobody. Look at FFG's ex. Natter 8.0. 3 times nattered. Has the nerve to talk.
Okay, let me explain something to you. When you talk about people's exes, regardless of who it is, that was her ex. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here. And no matter what I feel about Frenchie, the odds are that was an actual relationship. You know what I'm saying? At one point, the two of them, they liked each other, they got along, they enjoyed each other's company, and they became a couple. That's kind of like how my relationship was with that person that she's bringing up. Like, it wasn't like I went into that relationship with somebody who was doing meth and who was a convicted child molester. That's not how that happened. Okay. So when people talk about you and the relationships that you're in, they're not relationships, Chantel. These are bought men. These are purchases that you are trying to bring the community and paint them like you are actually married to them, or they are anything other than these people using you for your YouTube coin, which you don't even have anymore. Do you understand the difference?
In general, yeah. It's true. What exactly? Why do they compare? I don't know.
I don't think that anybody's comparing relationships, Chantel. I really don't. I don't think anybody's doing that.
So stupid.
You're not in a relationship with Salah. You're not. He's hoping that you will give him a couple of 20 spots here and there so he can use it to spend in Syria for his cousin wife. Outside of that, you're not anything to him. And you, instead of you really opening up your eyes and realizing that, you're taking your anger and your aggression, because we're all right, out on other people, which is fine if that's what you want to do. Again, you're only hurting yourself by being in denial to this extent.
I gotta color my hair too, actually.
Oh my God. That's right. Color your hair, Chantel.
Dandy, you gotta go. Racism, no thanks.
I know.
Oh, white chocolate nuggets. Oh, it was a typo? Okay. If you say it was a typo, I guarantee you Yabas Faras will be the next FFG. She's on her high horse, right? Getting all the views at once went to FFG. And yes, I agree. Her channel's going to be next.
Okay, number one, the same people that are over here watching my shit have been the same people that have been here. It's not like all of a sudden I've got 7,000 people because FFG got terminated off of YouTube. My numbers are the same. Nobody's numbers increased, and nobody thought that their numbers. They went into this like, oh my God, if FFG just gets off the YouTube platform, they're all going to come running to our channels. That is the narrative that you fucking weirdos have been painting forever. It's so stupid. That's not true. None of that is true. And as far as being the next, when you're next up, you're next on the list, your time is coming. Do you realize how long motherfuckers have been saying this? Dead ass. Do you know how long? It's just a matter of time. Like 7 years. Easy as 7 years that people have been saying this. So I guess we'll just fuck around and find out when that time comes. Don't worry though. When it does, we have backups in place. You're not going to find us over on the Kick, and you're not going to find us over on the Switch, over on a Tinder, over on a fucking Plenty of Fish, or whatever those platforms are that y'all are using when you lose your YouTube channels. All right? We're going to be same place.
It won't take long. She's just as bad, if not worse. So.
It did this bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
I don't recall exploiting a dead cat for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I don't know how you're going to sit there and compare somebody to me to somebody like Frenchie. And to be quite honest, when I went back and I started to listen to Frenchie's content, I was really shocked that she still had a platform. With the things that she would say and the way that she would compare like Chantel to farm animals and even do that in her thumbnails or whatever, you're not allowed to do any of that. So when I did start to listen to Frenchie's content, I was like, this is crazy. Like she's really over here wilding out. I'm really shocked that she has a platform. So when you think about that she was able to get away with literally being the worst reactor out of this community, and then knowing what happened with the BBJ situation, and then going onto her platform and doxing a child. I don't know how you're comparing her to anybody. Do you realize that she was doing things that other reactors weren't willing to do because they don't want to lose their YouTube platform? There ain't nobody else in this community. And that is why she got a lot of views on her channel, because she was willing to say things that other people weren't willing to say. She was willing to go all in. And at the end of the day, it cost her. So y'all can keep sitting there saying that me and Charlie, we're next. We've been doing, nothing's changed. It's the same. We're not out here doing it the way that she did it. And we have no intentions on moving that way. She was always at risk of losing her channel. Exactly, Under Oak. But anyways, and the reason you lost monetization has nothing to do with the kind of content that we do over here. So again, not making sense.
Yep, they all are. I don't care about any, honestly, anyone who uses the word milky going forward will be blocked, because
Milky's got to put that on some kind of soundboard or something. She's got to make that a soundbite, dude. Anybody who uses the word milky going forward is going to be blocked.
I don't care about any, honestly, anyone who uses the word milky going forward will be blocked, because who gives a shit? You act like she's the only pretty person in the world. Who cares? She's a cunt. So if you're a cunt, your outside looks have nothing to do with it.
She really is feeling a certain way about Milky, isn't she? Oh wow, Chantel, you're exposing yourself right now. I don't know if you realize that. You're not helping your case whatsoever as far as trying to be confident.
I don't think she's anything special either, but whatever. Hey, Krista. Well, Tree Lady, Scabba has said just as nasty things. Disgusting human being, yeah.
I mean, I guess if you say so, that's fine.
I just don't know why would anyone who, claims to be a supporter of Mind Bell would compliment somebody for when they're literally an awful, awful person and they make money off of bullying. I don't get it, but that's okay. I mean, I don't care, whatever.
Remember when you exploited that little girl in Syria and the very next day you went on vacation and ate yourself sick? Dude, I don't think that that's ever going to compare to people to reacting to your content. And I'm honestly shocked, but I'm not, because people just tend to forget and are willing to forgive even when it comes. I mean, people were willing to forgive about Frenchie and the whole BBJ situation. You can't really be shocked that people were willing to look past the fact that Chantel exploited a little girl, collected donations, and then immediately went on vacation, ate herself sick into an ER room in Syria. And look at all the supporters she's got over there. And you know what she got after she did that? She was able to raise over, I don't know, $10,000 to move from Syria back to Canada after she did that. That lets you know the kind of world that we live in, Chantel, if you want to be quite honest. While you're sitting here and you're so outraged over Milky and the things that I say, let's not forget what you did. And that's just one instance. We could keep going if you want to. Sassy Mama says she gets real foul when the gals are thin and pretty. She really does. I mean, so much so that she's saying that you're going to get blocked just for saying Milky's name. That's crazy. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Primal says Foodie thinks she has supporters. No, she has watchers. There's a difference. You are entertainment, Foodie. Yeah, and even the people who financially support her, I don't really think that it comes down to that they actually support her. They just want to see the show keep going. So when Foodie was saying that she was going to be willing to come back to Canada, all they could envision was a life before the Middle East. And that's all they cared about, you know? And they were just willing to pay for her to get back to that life. It wasn't because they like her and they want to help her out or they thought that she was being abused by Salah. No, because they want to be entertained. Really? Thank you for the super chat, hun. Chantel's Unflicked Bean says she just mad because Milky's got some nice knockers. Yes, all of that. And she knows that that is when it really comes down to it, that is Salah's type. And she's well aware. She's well aware. I'm sure the picture of the girl that Salah had his arm around was probably somebody that was very attractive. We've seen enough to know what the woman in the red room looked like. That is Salah's type. So, and that definitely bothers her.
Nothing to do with looks. Like, oh, you did, Krista? Is that like a separation agreement? I didn't even know that existed. I thought there was just like, you know. If you have to ask, you can get out of here, Silver Saw. Bye.
Oh, I don't think anybody supports Salah. Definitely not her moderators. They don't like him. They've even told Chantel that she needs to move on. The last time that she went off and she called him the R word, they were like, Chantel, just move on. That nobody wants him around.
She's planned my memorial. She'll be planning her channel's memorial before anything happens to me.
That's the woman live streaming from Kick, ladies and gentlemen.
Every time they wish me ill, it makes me stronger and stronger.
Nobody wished you ill. We've already had this conversation, Chantel. Nobody's wishing ill on you. That's not what it's about.
Yep.
Yep.
Her reaction to DC's death was evil. And why does YouTube allow that?
What the fuck is YouTube gonna do about the way I feel about DC? The fuck they gonna do? Who do you think they are, Chantel? What does that got to do with them?
Why do people not report that shit? No, Miss Ella, I'm not going on LCU at all. They need me, I don't need them, so.
Booty, I think this whole act that you're doing right now, playing it cool, like you don't need anybody, and like you got everything figured out, and you're financially, you're good, you've been paying your bills, you're ordering things, like ain't nothing happening over here. It's like you didn't even lose your YouTube monetization. You think this shit's gonna keep going? Just wait for it.
See, that's saying something when I get considered classy. They talk shit about my appearance all the time. Every day. The DC thing was on Twitter. Disgusting. Disgusting. They do that. They attack dead people all the time. Look what they did when that one woman who was a supporter of mine, calling the funeral home, harassing them to see if she was really dead.
You're going to have to play a receipt. You're going to have to show a receipt. That sounds a whole lot about what Jovan and what dead DC was saying herself, that people were calling funeral homes and harassing them. Now is your time. You know what? You and Frenchie have so much shit in common. None of you all will bring receipts. Now is your time to back up what you're saying and play the receipt. Go ahead. We'll wait. Go ahead and show the receipt where we were calling and harassing a funeral home. How can you back that up, Foodie? Prove it. Prove it.
Bye, whoever reads this. How am I toxic? For defending myself? Excuse me? For calling out bullshit? How am I toxic?
I mean, you think it's my fault because DC stands for Dead Clara? No, it's not. I mean, that's just what it is. That's just the way life intended. You can't help it. Jordy City of Thieves says, we may talk our shit over here, but we do it for comedy's sake and entertainment. Chantel and Annie, they just aren't good people and they are genuinely mean. I agree with that, Jordy. 1,000%. I do. I don't really hold no ill will towards nobody. I mean, even the people who have said some really vile, nasty shit, even with the shit that comes out of Chantel's mouth and the situation that she keeps bringing up over and over and over because she thinks it's some kind of gotcha and it proves something about me and my character of who I am. It don't move me. It don't make me feel anything to these people whatsoever. I mean, I'll get a good one in when I can, but after that, I'm moving on. Yeah, it is a banger, ain't it? Hell yeah. Thank you, Jordy. I appreciate you.
Are you delusional? Yeah, he did pay me. And apologize for not paying me. Toxic is a weird word to describe Chantel, right?
Look,
Like,
I don't want you motherfuckers who hate me now, who have nothing but bad things to say about me when my time comes, being fake about it and being nice and showing your respects and giving your condolences or anything. No, motherfucker, say the same things you were saying about me when I was live when I die. Don't change up. Don't change that shit, okay? Because if you do, I can promise you I'm gonna hunt your ass. That shit ain't cool.
whatever.
Could you imagine seeing Toilet Baby over there sending out his condolences if, when my day comes, you'd be like, what the fuck? You fake phony motherfucker. Y'all be dragging him for filth and you know it. So you expect me to do that about that motherfucker? Come on now. That don't even make sense.
Planning to make fun of someone every day for money is toxic, right? Wow, people have it so backwards.
That was her diabetes flare.
Yeah, silver is staying booted.
Mango.
Yeah, it's cold.
What do you think if Big Sig was to kill over because she refuses to go get her CPAP, that I'm going to show some kind of respect when her time comes? Are you okay? No.
Silver Saw never learns. Like, if you have to ask why they are a CUNT, then obviously, see ya next Tuesday. Bye. Seriously. Like 2 minutes of listening to that person, you will know. And you have the nerve, like, anyway.
Okay, Dumb Not Dumber says, YouTube will not let me super chat this one. When she was on Salah's back in the pool, Milky asked her rock hard L was poking him in the back. I'm dead.
The lobotomy never took. Cherry water, what is that?
Louis,
Some jambalaya sounds good.
Louis, come here. Oh, I heard him.
No, you have to wait 2 hours. My ex was a narcissist. I didn't see it before he left. He's been trying to bully me into accepting crumbs. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, how's your liver, Chantel? That's really all I have to say about that. That was nice, Chantel. Your little rant at the end was cute. Okay, so there's that. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. We might be back on the regular schedule. I feel like I just got a message to say that they were closed. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Well, they've closed one of their schools, so I would imagine both are going to be closed. So probably same time as today, probably noon. Yes, Addicted to Cold Brew. Yeah, it's sitting right here on my shelf. All of my stuff from here is going to the studio. Don't worry, hamburger phone included. We'll get that motherfucker activated. All right. I don't know when, but we will. So thoughts and prayers that everything goes good with the studio tour tomorrow. It'll be after we go live. Or no, wait, shit. What time is that at? Okay, it's probably going to be earlier than 12 because I forgot we got an appointment. I'll let y'all know. Just stay tuned for that. Love y'all so much. See you next time. Bye, guys.